Football Power Hour. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of the Football Power Hour. Matter of fact, today we get to talk a little bit about the games that are coming up this week. The Premier League games are happening thick and fast.
Oh my God!
We're going to match day 29. We're going back in time, back to the future in some kind of way because we obviously skipped some of these games. The Premier League had to skip some of these games, but earlier on in the season. And now, if you didn't know, there is 6 fixtures that are going to be played this week, starting with Arsenal versus Chelsea today. And then tomorrow, Wolves versus Bournemouth, Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, Man United versus Sheffield United.
Oh my God!
And also Everton, Liverpool as well tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we cap it off with Brighton versus Manchester City. Now, I don't know how you feel, but I'm excited. Obviously, every time we get some football action is always nice. First of all, that's something to celebrate, something to be excited about. And also the other thing is over the weekend, we cannot forget that we made it into the FA Cup semi-final. From the FA Cup semi-final into the final. Yes, we are in the final. And yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk versus Manchester City. It's gonna be another Manchester derby. So
Mercy upon us.
we know how the last derby went in an FA Cup final. Matter of fact, it was Gundogan who scored the quickest goal in the FA Cup final. He holds that record right now, and I think if it wasn't for that goal, things could have gone differently. Obviously, we had the likes of Martinez playing in there. We had Varane playing in there. We had in form Casemiro in there. So the odds were a little different, but I feel like we have a little bit of a chance. It may be 5%, but 5% is better than 0%. Just like in this channel, I have a 5% chance of maybe even somebody like Faz from United States joining, or maybe somebody like Mark Goldbrait's joining.
Oh my God!
Or Death Talker, or anybody. You know what I mean? My point with that is there's always a percentage that right now it's still 0-0. But anyway, this is not the FA Cup semi-final, FA Cup final. I keep on saying semi-final. My Lord, this is not the FA Cup conversation. It's the Premier League preview for the matches that are coming up this week. So let's get involved. If you know anything about this channel, is that we always play a predictor game. We predict every Premier League fixture that's about to happen and preview it, talk a little bit about it, about the chances of each team and what the potential result could be. And it's very simple. If you have not participated in it before, I encourage you to do so, even though it's towards the end of the season. Next season, we're going to start this game fresh and strong and really, really more organized. But, as part of the trial season, you can still be a part of it. You can still take part in the game and, play. What fun is there in predicting by yourself or predicting in an app? Why don't you be a part of this community and predict with other people so you can get, bragging rights? You can also maybe win a little bit of merch. You just never know. You just never know what might happen. But the main thing is I encourage you to participate in this conversation and let me know your thoughts on the next coming games this week, starting with Arsenal versus Chelsea and which team you're supporting as a rival fan. Anyway, let's get the show started.
Bruno Fernandes! It's fair! It's Martial! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found! And scores first! Premier League goal!
So, as I was saying, Arsenal versus Chelsea. We have to start there. Before going any further, we have to start there. And I also want to big up the people that are in the chat already. Let me go ahead and say shout out to you. Oh man, we got Mental Ball Game in the building. Yes, Big up to Monge in the house. Big up to Lulu and in the building. Happy Tuesday, man. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Men like Box in the building as well. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but yesterday I decided I was so close to streaming, and I was like, no, puppy, you gotta take a little break. Why you gotta stream all the time, every time? Take a little bit of a break. You deserve it. And also, partially, it was because of the fact that every media outlet that I was sort of checking out and looking at, they were all just so negative about Manchester United making it into the final. I know people are like, I know anybody will tell you that we were lucky. Even Ten Hag himself will admit that, you know what, we made it there by luck. Of course, we worked for that luck. We just didn't fall into the final. No team falls into a final at all. This is the FA Cup. What are we talking about here? But the main thing is we worked for that luck. And sometimes in life you gotta put yourself in a position to be lucky. And that's how I believe luck works for me. It's like you don't just make yourself lucky. You have to work for that luck. And Ten Hag, matter of fact, had some words to say to some fan channels that were out here saying, oh, I'm embarrassed to be in the final. Guess what?
So the comments, disgrace. So the comments, disgrace.
The comments are a disgrace. If you are going to say you're in the final, but you're not happy, what are you talking about? Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the fact that this is two back-to-back, in the words of Drake, but back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back finals. Matter of fact, in the past 20 years, Manchester United has been to FA Cup finals 5 times. Under Eriktenhag, Manchester United has been to FA Cup finals 2 times.
Oh my God!
Talk about small achievements. Talk about things to celebrate. So I just couldn't lift my spirit up. Like all the media outlets that I checked out yesterday, they were all just. I even went on. I said I took a break from streaming, but I really didn't. I went on End to End's podcast, and I was walking, obviously taking some sun with my sunglasses on and everything, and they were like, Papi, it's because of the sun you're talking like that. I was like, nobody is going to remember that we struggled this much if we clinch that FA Cup final, that FA Cup trophy. The main thing about it is anything can happen in a final. We have our fingertips. I don't want to say one hand on the trophy. We have our fingertips on the trophy. And as you remember, as I said, Gundogan had that very, very early goal. That was, matter of fact, it was an Edison long ball flicked onto Haaland, and then it fell to Gundogan, and then Gundogan hit it. De Gea could only watch, and it was in the net. And we started off the game with a 1-0 deficit. And somehow we managed to get in a little bit of a goal. But the main thing is, in a final, anything can happen. Kyle Walker can get a red card early in the game, and that changes the fortune of everything. But anyway, enough of that FA Cup talk. We will have a proper FA Cup conversation with Manj later on and review that game. And I say Manj because Manj is he's somebody that even prior to kickoff, he had mixed feelings about it. He support his boyhood club Coventry, and also he's a top Manchester United fan. So it was already a conflicting internal dilemma. And I can't wait. I can't wait to pick his brain a little bit about how this game went and how the things that he was feeling and thinking as it went, because it was really like a thriller. But anyway, today, let's bring it back to the Premier League for this show right here. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, come on now.
So the comments, disgrace.
You're a disgrace if you haven't hit the like button yet. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing?
So the comments, disgrace.
This is fresh from Eriktenhag's presser this morning, by the way. He we will bring back the conversation to that, but he also came out swinging. First thing about the in the press conference, he was just like, you guys, the media, a disgrace. All the comments and reactions about the Coventry game was a disgrace. But all right, let's talk about talking about disgrace. Let's talk about Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea today have the opportunity to have a say in how the top of the Premier League table shapes up. Now, let me quickly remind you that right now there's an elephant at the top of the tree, Arsenal Football Club with 74 points, right? Second is Liverpool. Because of goal difference, they are second because they also have 74 points. Manchester City has 73 points. They're third. Now, Arsenal play Chelsea Football Club, who's sitting ninth today at this very moment. And if by hook or crook, Chelsea beat Arsenal.
Oh, no.
We're going to be sipping some Arsenal tears tonight. But is that the result that we want, though? Personally, I never really want to see Arsenal succeed. But it's also, I understand the implications of this. That means it'll leave Liverpool at the top of the table. And Liverpool at 74 points, top of the table, will be a little bit scary to think about. But Man City have a game in hand with 32 games played so far. And as I said, on Thursday, they're playing Brighton, and they have the opportunity to obviously make sure that they go up to 76 points. So Chelsea, if Chelsea does that job, if the London Cowboys do that job today, Arsenal will still stay at 74, and we could see a very, very big shift, an impactful shift in the Premier League title race. Where do you stand on this? Mental Ball Game says draw is the best result. Mental Ball Game. Yeah, you want a draw? You want a draw. Why? You want, because you don't want Chelsea to catch up with us? Is it because like you're worried that Chelsea will leapfrog Man United? Let's see. In the points tally, Chelsea have 47, we have 50. And we know that our goal difference is -0, -1.
Oh, no.
So Chelsea then will obviously be all up in our grill if they catch up to us. It's incredible how things can change, huh? We were laughing at Chelsea. Weren't we 11 points clear of Chelsea at one point a few weeks ago? Now look at where we are. Hey, life can come at you quick, you know. Big up to Admiral Drex in the building, by the way, saying, please smash the like button. Thank you for being here early, Drex. Yes, I had to do a little bit of a VAR review to the points table in our predicted game, you know, and the review is still in session. But right now, I figured let me not be too late, Drex, and let me just start the show. We will continue with the review process a little bit later on because there has been there might be a few changes, especially at the top of our power predictor table. But we'll get to that later. Right now, I want to focus the discussion on Arsenal versus Chelsea. Now, let's see. Man like Yale! Norway is in the building. Yale says, if Chelsea wins tonight, they're going past us. I know. Life can hit you quick. Do you know the number of phone calls you will get from Chelsea, Dan? If Chelsea wins today, it's going to be complete madness. 3 calls a minute. I am not ready. I think I need to call Verizon and be like, I need a new phone number. Mine's just saying, nah, Arsenal must beat Chelsea. So, Manj, that means Arsenal is going to be top of the... You want Arsenal to gain advantage. I will quiz you on this later on when we're reacting to our FA Cup match, Manj. Men like Box. Happy Tuesday, Box. I hope that you're well. Box says, I want Arsenal win. We must avoid any sort of remote chance Liverpool can win. All right. I like that reasoning. If you're looking at it that way, Box, it makes a lot more sense. If it's by any means stopping Manchester, by any means stopping Liverpool from winning, then you know the reasoning I can walk with it, I can understand it, I can hear it, you know. But let's not forget, this is a home game. This is at the Emirates. Thank you, Luen, for that reminder. This is at the Emirates, and we have one thing we know about Arsenal in the Premier League. The Emirates have become a fortress, a fortress. They've become a place where it's very, very, very difficult to get a win, let alone. Matter of fact, let's quickly look at that head-to-head. Last 5 games, Chelsea and Arsenal played together. Now they played in October, and it ended as a 2-2 draw at the Bridge, and that was Chelsea at home. And if you remember that game, I think we did a watch along to it. There was Cole Palmer who scored early. Mudryk, Mikhailo 007 Mudryk had scored a goal, matter of fact, and then it was the goalkeeper Sanchez who decided to sabotage Chelsea's chances. And he gave the ball away when Chelsea were more or less in control. And they only started that comeback in the 77th minute with a Declan Rice goal, and then Trossard eventually made it 2-2. And if it wasn't for Sanchez, Chelsea would have actually won that game 2-0. It pains me to say that, but that is the reality of the situation. And now, Sanchez, I believe that was the last time Sanchez saw the sun rays. That was the last time, probably the last time Sanchez was in goal for Chelsea, and we saw Petrovic, the guy who from MLS, come in and make that Chelsea goalkeeping position his. And Petrovic has never looked back. He's been in form. He's obviously had a few mistakes here and there, but he has saved so many penalties and been very instrumental in Chelsea having a little bit of some solid defense at the back. So, big up to Petrovic, man. But other than that 2-2 draw in October last year, Arsenal at the Emirates beat Chelsea 3-1.
Oh my God!
This was in May. And then prior to that, Arsenal went to the bridge and beat Chelsea 1-0. And then prior to that, Arsenal at the Emirates again. This was just a friendly match, but they still won 4-0. Whatever, we don't count friendly matches. And then we're looking at 5 games backwards, right? Then the 5th game, like in April 2022, around this time in 2022, at the Bridge, Arsenal won 4-2. Now, I believe that it might have been Graham Potter days back then. But the main thing is we can see that the head-to-head record leans towards Arsenal. It's more like Arsenal is going to win, whether it's at the Emirates or not. So my feeling is Arsenal are going to win this. And they know that it's the only consolation that they have, something that they can hold on to this season. Otherwise, the serial bottlers would have done it again if they lose to Chelsea today. So I'm curious where you stand on this. Palmer, let's look at the personnel that both teams do not have. Now, we know that Cole Palmer, Per Yale, says Cole Palmer is out. Ooh. Cole Palmer is out. Is this a Mauricio Pochettino update? Let me see. Let me just double check right now, because we know that the managers have been doing their press conferences the last hour or so. So like this could be a new exclusive. But in terms of the injuries that we know for sure, that Tomiyasu has a knock, and Urian Timber from Arsenal also, he's also lacking in fitness. He hasn't featured really on the pitch, but he's back from a long-term injury, I think torn ACL. So, he'll be somebody that Arsenal could probably call upon later on in the latter stages of the season. And Gabriel and Saliba have been a formidable pairing at the back for Arsenal. They've been so reliable, and we expect them to be in there. So they won't really miss Urian Timber in that sense. Other than that, those are the major injuries that Arsenal have: Timber and Tomiyasu, at least at this recording of this show right now. So, on the other hand, for Chelsea Football Club,
Jesus! Jesus
They
is
are
Lord.
really, 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 really in the mud in terms of injuries and suspended players. Matter of fact, they have more injuries than the average Premier League team. They have Wesley Fofana, Lavia gone, Sanchez missing, Reece James missing with a hamstring, Malo Gusto, he's doubtful. Levi Colwell is also has a toe injury. Ogochukwu out. Cole Palmer, as Yale just mentioned, he's ill apparently. Christopher Nkunku, also we know that he's just on the payroll.
Oh, no,
he
no,
is
no,
he's Chelsea's what's the guy that we had who's been on the who had been on the payroll for years and years and years? Phil Jones. He's Chelsea's Phil Jones, Christopher Nkunku. And Ben Chilwell also has a muscle injury. I don't think I see more Manchester City fans on the street than Ben Chilwell on the pitch. Honestly, Ben Chilwell, when I personally rate him at in form and fit, Ben Chilwell as a left back for Chelsea is actually really, really good. 2 or 3 levels above Kukurea. And it's funny that fullbacks can never catch a break. Reece James was made club captain and he's supposed to play right back, but he plays, I'll be right back. If you get what I'm saying. So anyway, so in terms of those two teams, you can tell Chelsea already have a long, long list, as I've already gone through, of absentees, of people that they could possibly call upon. But the odds are more favoring Arsenal, given all the things that we have discussed, and also how Mikel Arteta has to make sure that he picks up his players from uh, uh, untimely exit from the Champions League. We know that they after they lost versus Bayern Munich, they went to Wolves and won 2-0. So they're actually more or less on an upward trajectory. So I expect that upward trajectory to continue. And I am going to go ahead and give my prediction. Now, before I do that, we will obviously have a community post about this. So you do not sweat if you do not give your prediction right here on the channel, but on the chat, I mean. But let's look at the table real quick and let's open up match day 29. Match day 29 and see. I know we have played a few matches. We know we've played Luton Forest, Luton Town versus Nottingham Forest already has been played. Burnley versus Brentford has been played. Fulham versus Spurs has been played. And West Ham Villa has been played. So 4 out of 10 have been played. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, 6 more fixtures to play this week. What is your score prediction? Here we go. I'm going to try and share the stream in a moment. If you're just walking in, I appreciate you so much. Man, like Mark in the building. Big up to Mark and shout out to you. Shout out to Joe Blackman. Shout out to Ronald. You guys held it down when the other day, over the weekend in the watch along. So big up to you guys. I really, really, really appreciate you. Vegeta in the building. Hey. All right. Now let me now try and focus on bringing in this predictor table. Because it's time. It's time we bring out the spreadsheet. If you don't know, we take our predictions seriously on this channel. We put them all on a spreadsheet. So, you have to take part in this. If you're new, this is your polite, kind invitation to participate. Here we go. Premier League power prediction time. And boom. There we go. I'm about to share it right now. Right about now. Let me see if I can make this bigger. That's what she said. All right. Let me move myself here. Boom. There we go. All right. Now, pardon the layout, whatever. We're just doing this on air because we don't have that much time, but I hope the screen is big enough. I hope it's big enough. That's right. He said. All right. So Big up to men like Dominique already for putting in his predictions. I know Stephanie already. This is match day 29. This is the time when Stephanie went with 2-1 all home teams as well. Look at that. She got the Burnley versus Brentford prediction correct. Yale already. I have your predictions for match day 29 from a couple of weeks ago. Let me know if you want to change any of them. This is the opportunity to do so. Who else? Lutata only predicted the Luton Town Forest game 1-1. This was match day 29. And this is Dominique's predictions. Now I'm going to put them on stream with everybody else. Oh, they're already in there. Hey, big up to Mark. I know Mark been out there doing the producer work in the background. So thank you to Dom, Yale, Stephanie. 3 people already have done the things already. So big shout out to all you guys. Now, let me see. If you're in the stream and you want to participate, this is the opportunity to do so. Let's go ahead and preview. Now, as I said, Arsenal-Chelsea, this is the first game we talked about, and I said, Lord, look, I'm a 007 agent. I did not predict Crystal Palace Newcastle. I'm a disgrace, in the words of eriktenhag. What was I thinking? I'm here promoting a game, and I'm the one who did it. This is horrible. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with an Arsenal 2-1 victory. Matter of fact, let's make it 3-1. Why not? 3-1. Martinelli to score. Odegaard to score. And maybe a defender. They're going to score from a set piece. If you know anything about Arsenal this season, they're the team with the highest number of goals from set pieces. From corner kicks, they know that corner kicks well, Omar Barada, then Ashworth. We need to be poaching the set piece guy at Arsenal. I hope Sir Jim Ratcliffe can hear this. We need to get the set piece guy from Arsenal. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Arsenal. That is my prediction. We'll come back to Man United. We'll finish with Man United. But look at me, man. I'm so mad about that. I could have picked up an extra point. All right. Man United, Sheffield. We'll be back. Wolves versus Bournemouth. What is your score prediction for Wolves versus Bournemouth? Man, like Red Devils under. Hey, we got Red Devils under in the build. I need your prediction. You've never played this game, Red Devils. It's time for Red Devils Down Under to be put in the spreadsheet. I know next season you will play this game proper. You won't miss a prediction. But right now, I'm going to put your name in, whether you like it or not. Oh, boy. Let me put it there. Red Devils Down Under. Boom. We need your predictions, fam. You got an opportunity to claim... What 6 times 3? 18? 18 points. If you get 18, the score predictions exact, you get a full 18 points, So, yeah. Oh, wait. I'm also just noticing right now that Crystal Palace Newcastle is tomorrow. And I was here sweating, thinking I forgot to put in my prediction. Guess what? Crystal Palace is winning! Come on, Palace. 2-1. 2-1 is my prediction to that, and I went with 3-1 Arsenal. What is your prediction? Let me see. 7 kids, no doubts. Hey, Red Devils Down Under, you are my role model, Guys, having 7 kids is no joke. Red Devils Down Under keeps the Netflix off. Big up to you, big up to your family, big up to the missus. Like, for real, I know parenting is no big deal, it's no easy task. It's a really big thing to do, and I only have a dog so far, at least the one that I know of. So shout out to you, man, and all your 7 kids. You can do what? You're only 4 more away from Red Devils Down Under 11, I need you to start a football team there. Remember to hit the like button, by the way, if you haven't done so. Shay Arsenal, thank you for that reminder. It's time for you to give your prediction as well, Shay. Chelsea today. I hope that you guys will not disappoint. Please, please, Shay. All right. Vegeta says 4-1 to the Arsenal. All right, all right, all right. Let's go. Vegeta gets 4-1 to the Arsenal. Let me make sure that is in. Where is oh yeah, you were not playing the game on match day 29, Vegeta. So 4-1 Arsenal. He says, boom. All right, all right, all right. And then what about Crystal Palace and Newcastle? I see 4-1 happening. 1-2 to Bournemouth. So Bournemouth is gonna lose. All right, all right, all right, all right. This is Bournemouth versus Wolves. So, right, when you say a score 1-2, wait, no, 1-2 Bournemouth. So Vegeta, if I'm misunderstanding, let me know. But if you say 1-2 to Bournemouth, you mean Bournemouth is gonna get 2 goals and Wolves is gonna get 1. Let me know if I'm misunderstanding this. Wolves gonna get 1 and Bournemouth win by 2 goals. All right. I'm gonna go with, and it's tough, you know. Let's see. Wolves. Last time Wolves played, as we mentioned, they lost to Arsenal 2-0 at home. And right now they're gonna be playing Bournemouth. This week they're gonna be playing Bournemouth, and they really, really, really need to pick up that season because they have drawn versus Nottingham Forest 2-2, and they lost to West Ham 2-1. Just like, you know, this is the last 3 games, and they drew to Burnley 1-1. So it's not really looking good for Wolves, and they need to get points. Bournemouth, on the other hand, they don't seem to be good travelers. Bournemouth, on the other hand, if you look at how they've been doing away from home, they lost to Aston Villa 3-1. You know, obviously we know about the 2-2 draw versus United. That was that second last game. They lost to Luton Town 2-1. I think Wolves is gonna win this. I'm going with Wolves winning 1-0. 1-0 to Wolves. Let me know if I'm smoking crack or not. All right, mental ball game. Thank you for simplifying and putting them all in one chat. Please mark in the background. Please make sure you get mental ball game scores. Shay says my score prediction for all the games are 3-0 Arsenal, 4-0 Everton. Jeez, 3-0. 3-0. You really don't rate the London Cowboys at all. You don't think you're going to keep a clean sheet versus Chelsea? All right, Shay. Matter of fact, let me share the link. Let me see if Shay can hop onto the stream. I want to know, man. Shay, this is more or less like 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 a Arsenal versus Chelsea, you know. This is more like an Arsenal versus Chelsea prediction stream, you know. Hold on, let me see. That this link for you, Shay, to be able to come into the stream and explain yourself. What in the world? How are you going to keep a clean sheet? I can understand the Newcastle 4-0. Newcastle 4-0. It's a bit ambitious, but Newcastle beating Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park 4-0. Shay. Please share what you're drinking with me. Everton would win 3-1. Okay. Everton is also going to be playing Liverpool. So I do not understand how that's going to happen. But you know what? I Everton 3-1 versus Liverpool. Merseyside derby. Liverpool is in the title race. Everton is in trying to get out of the mud. It's in the muddy race, if you get what I'm saying. Everton are 16th. They got 30 points at this very moment. And they know Nottingham Forest is breathing down their neck. You know, if Nottingham Forest win, they'll be 1 point behind Everton, and Everton are wary of that 17th position on the Premier League table. So this is crazy. This is a crazy prediction. But all right, let's see. Let me put it in. Shay, let me see. They said 3-0 Arsenal. Let's get Professor in the building. Also, let's hear the thoughts of the main man, the professor himself, Mr. Omo Solo. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Ah,
Listen, today's match, we have a final. The under 18, they're playing a final today versus Manchester City.
tell me.
Erik Hag better not touch the youth player and let us play our strongest youth team. Our strongest youth team has been undefeated this whole season, and the one time we take them out, they lose to some. I think they lost to Liverpool. Do not touch the under 18 team. Let them win the cup. They work hard for it. They work hard for it. Do not touch them. I don't care if Ganacho's injured. I don't care if McTominay's injured. I don't care who in the first team is injured. I don't care anymore. I don't care about that team. Leave the under 18 alone, and I hope they will play our strongest team today. So now let's move on to the prediction.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. Leave the kids alone, Eric. All right. Let me get your prediction now. Thank you for. Shay says I'm a bit too drunk, so he can't join the chat right now. He can't join the panel, but let's hear you.
I'm going to be quick. I just gotta know
You know,
when to start.
I know. I like how you're precise always with it. All right. So before I catch up on Vegeta's prediction as well, let me catch you up. So Omo Solo did not predict the first four matches of match day 29, but here we go. Crystal Palace is at home hosting Newcastle. What
But
are
then
you saying?
Crystal Palace did was some 5-1 the last time, and they were at home. Newcastle's gonna win this 3-0. Move on.
Oh my God!
3-0 to Newcastle. Okay. And then Arsenal, Chelsea. You
So,
heard
i-
my
i-
spiel on
what
the.
did it say about Cole? What is any word on Cole Palmer?
Oh, Cole Palmer is out. You heard, you were not
Oh,
listening to
okay.
the
Arsenal 2-0.
to us. just that quick. Okay, Arsenal is gonna win 2-0. I agree with you. It's gonna be an Arsenal win, but like you don't think Chelsea's gonna get a one goal at
They
least?
don't have Cole Palmer. Move on.
No Palmer, no party, says Omo. Okay. What about Wolves Bournemouth?
Wolves, Bournemouth. Go with Solanke 2-1 or 3-1.
3-1 to Bournemouth, he says. Okay, because Solanke has been in red hot form.
Yes, he's looking for a transfer.
Let me quickly remind you. So Wolves, they're missing Pedro Neto, Lemina,
Move
Semedo.
on.
Really?
You cannot
You
you
want to just
cannot
stick
convince
with
me. Move on.
all right. Let's go to the next one. Everton versus Liverpool.
Everton,
Everton
Liverpool. Oh yeah,
where's
James Gunner
Squad?
won't work here. Club farewell tour, so I'll give that 3-1.
3-1 to the
Liv-
Scousers.
Liverpool,
To
yeah,
Liverpool.
Liverpool's winning 3-1.
Okay. What about Brighton versus Manchester?
I won't deserve to take United job, so I will go with Brighton
Oh my
2-1.
God!
Okay. Say no more. But why do you
Move
okay.
on.
Let's not make it a deserving discussion. Okay. Now I can fill this one out for you. 2-0 Sheffield.
Of course, of course, of course. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Tell me.
Pop, you want me to tell the chat why? The Tyler Martinez and Luke Shaw are injured. That's why. The end.
He
They are
said Lautaro
injured.
Martinez.
But
Get
Also, you know why? Also, you know why? Because people have been using that as an excuse. Oh, we have injuries. We can't win. We have injuries. So why am I expecting a win? Why should I expect a win? We have injuries, right? We should lose.
on. Oh boy.
And I dare this place to win. My agenda will rise. So that means we can win with injuries. Oh, listen, I win. I win. I win. Your injury excuse would not work on me.
Omo, I gotta tell you right now, bro.
So the comments, disgrace.
Get out of here. He's basing predictions on who he was for the MUFC job. What is this nonsense? Oh, oh. You got the name professor there. Let's hear Mr. Mudge. Let's hear Mudge. Bro, did you hear what this guy said?
I mean, it's Omer being Omer, you know what I mean? Wouldn't expect anything less from the brother, you know what I'm saying to you? But big up to Omer and Sachiv and Bounce every time.
Big up to the professor, bro. Yeah. Anyway, I know we're gonna talk about FA Cup a little bit later. So,
Now,
do you
bots,
have?
I'm disgusted right now.
Why are you disgusted?
You're stalling like a manual car, man. Just show us the updated table, innit?
Ah, man. Okay, man. You wanna see the table? All right, I'll show you the
Please.
table quickly. You know why?
You know
You know
why?
why?
Because I need to know the situation. That's why I need to know what I'm working with right now.
Okay, all right. Ah, this guy, he was so troublesome, bro. Here's
I'm
the table.
serious right now.
Here is it.
I need to
So
win.
I'll tell you before I bring it up. Okay, I haven't computed match day 33 and 34 yet, but
Okay.
this is the
Okay.
table as it stands right now. All right, this
Okay.
is where it is right now. This is how the league table, power predictor table stands, and look at this. All right, so there's an asterisk right here next to Luan and Mark because their
Uh-huh.
their their points are pending a VAR review.
Ooh.
But yeah. But you're still top of the table with 133. I'm only doing this because I respect you, and I'm like he's top of the table. He wants to see them, even though I haven't put
Yeah.
match day 3, as I said, in match day 34. So you're still at the top of the table. Luan is second, Mark is third, Sashiv is fourth, and I'm fifth. Omo is sixth. You know,
I need a top 4 finish.
you're gonna get top forfeit if you bottle it, man. This will be the biggest bottle in the history of bottling. Okay.
If I bottle this, that's a 1 season ban from this channel for me. You heard it first.
If you bottle it, you owe the channel 20 memberships. Okay. Talking about memberships, we will be starting that. I've already
Yeah.
started that process already with YouTube. So hopefully it'll be approved in the next 48 hours. And
Yeah.
so we'll be doing memberships
Nah, but
very, very
no
soon.
seriousness,
Yeah.
big up, man. You know, big up to you, man. Happy God bless.
Big
I
up,
was
big
just
up
like
to you.
yeah, man. I'm looking forward to
Big
seeing
up.
to talk about the game on Sunday. You know what I'm saying to you, but we'll dive into that just a little bit.
Well, exactly. Let me say shout out to you, Manj, and welcome somebody else in the building. And then like Sashiv, what you saying, Kenny Fed TV?
Get out of here, man.
Kenny Fed TV, hello? You there? Ah, bro. Oh, yeah, disgrace. Can you imagine? Let's try somebody else. Let's try somebody else. My man from Zanzi, South Africa. What you say, bro?
What's up, Rusty?
I knew your connection would not disappoint. There we go.
Hey, I
Big
try
up.
to be best prepared.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's run through your predictions real quick before I enter Shay and mental ball games one. I saw you had said 2-1 to Bournemouth, right?
Yes.
Let's go to match day 29. Back to match day 29. All right.
You know, I'm at
Can
double oh
you
007.
hear me?
I realized something. Yeah, we can hear you now,
Yo,
Kenny.
Papi, can you hear me? Yo, Papi, can you hear
Yes,
me now?
he's back.
Perfect,
He's back.
perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Yeah, I literally just had to wear my headphones. Not a lot better.
Ah, that's thank you. Yes. The headphones help with the streaming software that we're using. So big up to you for doing that. And let me
Yeah, no
know
problem.
Okay, so I was about to go to Everton versus Liverpool. What are you saying? What's your score prediction for that, Vegeta?
For me, 3-0 to Liverpool.
Jesus. Okay.
Ha. Liverpool.
Liverpool, the guys that couldn't beat Atlanta, whatever. Okay, what about
I
Brighton
have
City?
no faith in Everton.
Okay, all right. It's a different game, but like, what about Brighton City? What are you saying?
Brighton City, that's going to be, I think, 4-1 to City.
Hmm. There's not an emotional prediction, right? Why is
No,
it going to be 4-1 to City?
no. I just, look, nah, I think Dezobi gives too much hype. I think he's going to get battered again. Like, City's just a
So you're
superior
just
team.
like Omo, but you're the flip side of Omo. You're like anti-Deserve.
No, no, but guys, the two
I
teams,
think
if I'm looking at the two teams, City is more likely to score a lot of goals than Brighton is, but I don't see City clipping a clean sheet. That's just my rationale.
Okay. Well, look at mental ball games rationale. 5-1 Man United. Are you with him? Where are you? What's your score prediction for United Sheffield and why?
For me personally, I'll keep it tight. I'll go with 2-1 United.
Shiv says 2-1. What does Vegeta say?
I'm going to say 3-2 to United. I don't trust these guys to keep goals out.
Oh dear.
3-2 United. All right. So Shiv said 2-1. Let's go to Shiv's other predictions. All right. So Shiv, bro, Crystal Palace is playing Newcastle. What is your prediction and your rationale for that prediction?
I think Newcastle's getting smashed. Newcastle's getting smashed.
Uh,
I'm going with 3-1. 3-1 Palace.
as my Spanish friends would say, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué is Newcastle getting smashed? Like, are you a Glasner ball merchant? Why is who are you? Why, bro? Tell us. Huh?
Hey, yo.
He can't reason.
Why just
Just
Okay.
just
Okay. It's just a
just for
guess.
vibes?
just
Just out of
I'm
vibe. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
just
3-1.
3-1
You
Palace. 3-1
no,
Palace.
3-1
No,
Palace.
3-1 Palace. My bad.
All
3-1
right.
Palace.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
You know what? You know what? I think this is going to be a tough game regardless of like Palmer being injured or I think Chelsea will still give us a kind of a good game, but I'm going to go with 3-2 to the Arsenal.
3-2 to the Arsenal. Okay. All right. Yeah. I see something like that happening. Even though I don't know where the two goals will come from for Chelsea, but I see something.
I have a feeling I think Mudrik might score, you never know because last time he scored. That was
Modric
some
scored last time. He could
yeah,
do it
he scored
again.
last time.
Wolves versus Bournemouth, bro.
I think Wolves have injuries, isn't it? Like they had a couple of injuries. That's 7 injuries, I think. Like
Yep.
7 starters
Yeah.
injured, right?
You heard. Omo did not even want to hear. He was just, let's move on.
Oh, move on. Oh no.
But
Yeah, I'm going with 2-1, 2-1, 2-1
did we
Bournemouth.
lose? Did we lose the host? Wow. I also went for the same thing just because of the injuries to
Yeah, yeah,
Wolves.
yeah. It's
I, yeah,
yeah,
I think.
uh,
Yeah.
bro. Why is Papis? I thought
And there's a very awkward position he's found himself in. Why is his mouth open like that?
Bro, Papi, what's going on with your internet, bro? Bro, I feel like they attacked Papi, guys. Big up, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me just adjust this.
Look at that. What up, people? Welcome to Football Power Hour.
Like we say back home, they don't run Papi Street.
Bro, they attack Papi. They get Papi out of here. I'm gonna have, let me bring back this thing into the
yeah,
prediction
just bring it
table.
back.
Yo. The
Yo,
Admiral is
Papi,
in
they
full.
violated you, bro. Monch. Manj, who sent the Glazers after Poppy, bro?
It's Man Lutata did that.
Wait, what
Someone
happened?
said,
I
"What's
missed
the
that.
process?" I asked them, "What's the process?" Do you not have internet?
Bro.
Man
Your
Lutata
man mouth
angry, bro.
open. Man out mouth open big, big, big on the stream, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, big up everyone. I'm having a few internet connection issues today. My bad.
How
Okay,
did he
Yo,
get
man,
okay,
we got
frozen?
bro.
Manj having
Like,
internet connection. We got
Poppy
Papi
having
having
internet
one, bro. You
connections.
guys, you
It's
guys
all
are
We're not in the
good.
bugging,
same
bro.
country, by the way.
Man Lutata, it's your
But we
fault,
realize,
100%, bro. 100%. It's Man Lutata's fault. The minute he got in, Papi got frozen.
Substitution. Got natural for
Yeah.
order. You know what I mean?
But saying is, man, Lutata, it's your fault.
I said it already. I
man,
told you
look at
already.
it's
It's
your
Man
fault.
Lutata's fault. I said it already. The minute
Yo,
he
man,
got in,
Lutata holding
He
the
was
keys to the
acting.
kingdom. Oh.
he came in and says anyone but Eric. Then that was when Papi just froze. The minute he said that, I'm like, yo,
He's watching that Frozen film. Let it go. You know?
I
Yo,
hope somebody took a screenshot. That was like a memeable face that he was frozen on.
Man Lutata, get off Papi's internet, please.
big
Why are
up,
you running?
big up, Ronald in the building. I know you're
Pick
coming
up
in to give
Ronald.
your predictions. Let's hear
Ronald.
your thoughts. Kenny fan, you were up to Wolves, right? So let me
Yeah,
just
Wolves,
continue that.
Wolves. Yeah,
What's
yeah,
your
yeah,
Wolves
yeah.
prediction,
Continue,
bro?
continue. 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth. Sounds fair. You
Yeah.
want to justify that?
Wolves got 7 starters injured.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting information.
Manch,
Mm.
what are you thinking? You want to do all of yours in a row?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll post it in the comment section and I message you Mark after.
No worries, bro. Drex, are you doing the same thing as Manj, or are you gonna drop your predictions now?
Bro, I'm going to do the same thing at Manj.
All
I might
right.
forget to, but I
He's
already
like,
gave
yeah, you're gonna
I
be
already
the
gave
most.
up on the thing, right? Just here to talk, right?
Research.
Chill,
Innit?
chill,
You know
I
what I'm
already
chill.
saying?
gave up on the thing, bro. Like
Drex is
Ronald,
moving a bit slow,
my
you know what I'm saying?
bro,
Like,
what are you
I'm
saying for
monitoring you, you know what I mean?
Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, bro?
Mark, you better get in the gym because Man Lutata looking to get you when he meets you on the street, bro. You better be
Uh-oh.
ready.
Yo, Manu Tata, let me tell you something, bro. Trust me. If you ain't 6'1", you ain't want to run into me. And if you ain't bigger than 6'1", trust me, don't try it.
You
Have
can
a good
find
one.
Mark in the club like
Man
50
Lutata
Cent, you know what I'm
it
saying?
sounds like someone that would be like maybe 5'1.5",
Yeah, bro. I feel like you got a little man syndrome, like the Napoleon syndrome, you know what I
not
mean?
100.
No,
Whoa,
the
whoa,
big
whoa,
up
whoa, man.
Lutata in the building, bro. Ronald, what you saying for Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, bro?
What, Mark? Sorry about that. You know what? I'm just gonna give my prediction after everybody, so I might not have that time. I have two of them right here today, so I'm gonna give my predictions right after
Yeah.
All right,
everybody.
cool. Ronald, you there or you're not there, bro? You're on mute. You have to unmute Ronald.
Ronald just unmuted. Yeah.
He's busy at the
Coventry took his
moment. Yeah,
internet.
he's busy at the
Oh
moment. I think so.
no.
I think is that Mando
Coventry.
Tata comment when he says he's gonna get physical with Eric and Mark. That is so. Hey yo,
Hey,
hey.
yo!
Bro, pause. Pause. It's not that
Nudity!
serious. But
Mark, get me to the Arsenal game. Make it two. No, get me to the United game straight away. Make it 3-0 United
oh, it's 3-0 United for Drex.
straight away.
That's a good
Wow.
shout. You know, I see some guys like
We ain't
mental ball
concede.
game
No, don't
predicting.
don't be saying you see anybody. Let them predict, bro. Just give me the three
Yeah,
nil.
well,
Let them
mental
predict.
predicted 5-1. I predicted
100.
6-1. I think it's gonna
I
be a
like
high
the I
scoring
like
game
the
for
fact that we've
United.
been scoring more than 2 goals recently. So let's just keep up that.
100%. Anyone else want to get in? Ronald, well, I wasn't hearing you just now, my brother. What's good? What's
Yeah,
good?
bro. The thing is, I don't know. On my phone it was not working, so I had to use my laptop. But
Straight.
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on?
yeah.
What's going on?
Well, Papi got nuked by the Manu Tata internet, warrior.
Oh, wow.
So
Internet.
But
he's out.
one thing before we proceed any further than this, Manj, are you there?
No, man, just
Now it's
left.
I
Manstone.
think Man's
Okay, man.
internet is giving some issues as well. He
Oh
he
yeah,
did
he
No,
mention
has
that
but
already.
but
before.
I'm
He
So
sure he
has.
can hear it later on. But Manj, big up to yourself, bro, and your team. You guys gave us a hell of a game.
You
hundred
guys gave
percent.
us. I haven't really spoken about that game, but let's go. I want to.
Ronald.
Give
Palace
us a hell of a
Newcastle.
game.
Who wins? What's your prediction? Why you give that score?
Why I gave what score?
Why would will you, I meant your prediction? Who wins
Bro,
and why you gave the score?
okay, so 1 second before I give you the prediction, right? I wanted to ask. I had given my prediction on one of the posts, the community post, but that was for double game week. So this one is the one after the game week, right?
Right.
Okay, okay. Palace Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle 3-2.
Okay.
Why
Arsenal versus.
you
Huh?
put my prediction under Imran Khan's
Oh
name, I
crap!
think.
Crap! My bad. Good call there, bro. Arsenal Chelsea.
Arsenal Chelsea. Bro, this
You
you
must,
know,
Arsenal. You must.
yeah, exactly. Arsenal, you must, but yeah,
It's all this
3-2,
you
3-2
must thing with
Arsenal.
for Arsenal. You must for Arsenal. What
Wait,
has
I
got
have already given my prediction for
Oh,
this
you
on the
gave
post in
those are the
itself,
ones that you posted on the channel
on the
link.
community chat. Yeah.
big
All right,
up
let me
Ronald
see
for
if I
doing
could
that. Big up
grab
Oh
Ronald.
yeah, yeah. Pick up
those.
on that.
I
Pick up.
think they were on
Palace.
Poppies.
I think I missed Palace Newcastle, but I got it now. So never mind. You can put it right now. It's okay. Arsenal Chelsea. I went with a 2-2, but I think I'm going to change it to 3-2 right now.
Okay, so
Arsenal.
3-2 Arsenal. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Let's save
Ronald,
the
you heard the
man.
news
United.
that Palmer is not playing today. You heard the news?
Oh, Palmer is not playing today.
And that's what
Nine.
that's been making the round so far.
Oh, 3-1 then.
I am about to change my prediction as well.
I had Chelsea to
uh,
win that game 3-2, but once I
United
heard that thing, I
Sheffield.
just now, man.
United Sheffield is going to be 3-1 as well. I don't think because we love to make it difficult. Plus, I don't know if you all heard, but 4 players are injured as well, including Bruno Fernandes. So we'll see how that goes. Wolves Bournemouth. I went with Bournemouth 2-1.
Hmm.
Liverpool Everton, right?
Mm-hmm. The Merseyside derby.
Yeah, I went 3-1 Liverpool.
I think it's gonna be a draw though.
Nah,
One. What do you think about Brighton City, bro?
3-2 City.
Mark,
Brighton,
give me a light 3-0 City for that game though.
a light 3-0. Wow. Okay.
Have
Okay.
you
Wow.
guys discussed this though?
Well, we haven't discussed that part yet, but I was
Which
just
one?
getting your score predictions in, and I would get to Chivs, and then
Yeah,
we could
yeah,
discuss that
indeed.
and the Man
Yeah,
United game.
sure. Yeah, I'm for the Everton game. I'm going with. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'll go with 2-0 Liverpool.
And
Brighton,
what do you
Man
say?
City. Brighton, Man City. I'll go with. I'm going with 2-1 City.
City wins away.
Yeah,
Good,
City
good
wins
prediction.
away.
And Vegeta, bro, let
Yeah,
me know
bro.
what you're thinking with your score lines because I have to fill them in, right? I think I might be missing one or two of them when I was reading the comments. So just to
I think
double check.
I think I missed the first couple of games that have already been played, but I think Papi captured
Oh
the
no.
rest of them.
Oh, he captured them. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, can the chat help me out with the Crystal Palace Newcastle game? I don't know what to predict. I need somebody in the chat that just drops whoever drops the prediction, I pick that one. Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. I
Oh,
need the
by the
chat,
way,
not the panel.
Joker.
uh, Drex. By the
You,
way,
yeah.
Jota is confirmed injured for Liverpool.
Again? What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Again?
he's out
Why
for
you
2
No
guys
weeks.
saying
way.
again? Why you guys say when United been having injuries? I don't hear again and again. I'm making it sound like it's all now it's Liverpool all of a sudden again. No,
Nah,
bro. They should
but
hold
but
it, bro.
but but
Hold
Drex,
it.
Drex. I'll be honest.
Oh,
This is
hey.
what I have noticed with the United fan base. While
Yeah.
you're thinking and pondering about your uh, prediction,
Yeah.
our fan base, most of the fan base, not the people who are on here, right? Most of the fan base really acts like, that girl who was in her 20s and she was going to her, graduation party and she was the center light. No one is treating us with respect. So why do we have to give respect to anyone?
I don't give
Did,
respect to anyone.
did,
If
did
you've
no, no, no,
noticed it, I
not us,
don't.
not us, not us. The fan base, they're like, oh, it's embarrassing on how we were cupping our ears or how Anthony was cupping his ears to those players.
bro. Those are
Bro,
that
it's a reaction. He actually
bro.
had to make a public statement.
It's
He's
all
made a
see.
public statement now.
It's a case of celebration police, and I don't get it. Right, the when Coventry player did it, oh, it's because it's Coventry players from Championship is allowed to do it. But when Anthony does it, oh, it's a disgrace because he plays for you. Come on, this guy's a human being, man. We should stop acting. I was having a discussion with Mark and I think my bro on, like, why do we think players are becoming robots? Why are we making players, turning players into what they're not? Who
No,
made
but
Manchester
this is the
United the
same.
moral
But this is the
of
same
football?
fan base. So this is the same fan. This is what pisses me off. Is the same fan base who was bigging up Wardy when he was doing that chicken celebration against Crystal Palace after scoring the
Mm-hmm,
goal.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
It's the same fan base.
mm-hmm,
It's the same fan base who was loving it when last season Martinez was going in for a rough tackle.
mm-hmm.
So what's going on? Why are you acting brand
Joe,
new as if you are a big club when you're
it's
not?
the it's the thing of, oh, we want, when they've picked their scapegoat, they don't want to go back on it, right?
I haven't used a cuss word, so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay.
Okay. So, but I like I said before, and I owe no apology to anybody if I'm going to say this. A lot of the fan base are Glazer sympathizers. They don't know it yet. They don't know it. All of a sudden, there's a 25% stake at the club, and we think it is brand new. Things are just gonna happen by the snap of the finger. I'm like, yo, bro, wake up and smell the coffee, bro.
See this comment. See this comment from Yale. Must admit, I did not like the ear thing with Anthony at all. We are united and should be
That's
good
the
to
thing.
act
Who
like.
gives? Who
What
gives?
is
Who?
United? No,
I
wait, wait. What
really,
is
I
United? The
really
one that
couldn't
gets
care
slapped up
less.
by Brighton 4-1.
I
Is
want to
that
actually
United? The one
know.
that gets slapped up by 7-0 by Liverpool?
I want to
Are you
actually
guys
know
having a laugh?
exact. I don't know if this thing is becoming like, I'm seeing the fan base, and the ones I actually the
Celebration
ones I
police,
see
that's
like,
mad, yeah.
okay, they have some sort of, I could actually go into conversation with them and say they're saying stuff like this. I'm like, "Ah, bro, this thing doesn't actually mirror the person I've actually been thinking you are. Like, Anthony's not allowed to cop his ear, but the other players are allowed to do that. And
No, so when Hoyland goes and scores his penalty and is now celebrating, two players have to run to him and actually stop him from celebrating. And they say that that is okay because he's new and he won us the game. Anthony did not even take a pen, but he was doing it. What?
yeah, mommy, etiquette is the thing, I understand, but who in this world gave United that right to be the moral high ground? Like, if United, if who in this world gave United that? I know,
So
I know
so
we've
the
been
thing
successful in the
is,
past, but in the last 13 years, can you really, or 10 years, can you really beat your chest and say United have been successful? That we should be the moral high ground for
no,
every
forget
club to look onto?
Drex,
It's all,
forget
man. It's
success.
all
Forget success.
subjective.
Forget
BS
success.
to my
Our own fan base doesn't respect the club in a
and
very serious way, but
100%,
they
I agree
want
with you.
others to do it.
I agree
Are
with
they
you.
mad?
No, they must be smoking some grass, wet one for that matter. I see a
Well,
lot of them on the Twitter. Like, I've literally uninstalled Twitter from my, because I don't want anything to get into my base, right? And purposely uninstalled Twitter from my phone because, like, I'm like, what's all this rubbish? All of a sudden, if it's Man City or Liverpool that's having stuff like this, oh, okay, they have credit in the bank. Credit in the bank. Who gives? You've won it last year doesn't mean you have credit in the bank, bro. Forget about when it's not United, right? Our fans are actually trying to look for excuse for every other club's manager. But once it comes to United, our fans are like, yo, no, we can't give an excuse. We can't do this. We can't do that. I've had enough of. That's why for me, I actually said it. If we lost to Coventry, the heavens will not fall. I won't be moved. I'm waiting for Ineos to do what they need to do. And if Ineos are not going to do it, I will wait for the next owner that will come take. Because this club, 10 years of mismanagement, and we want success all of a sudden. Like, make it make sense to me, bro. 10 years of mismanagement. 10 years of not buying the right profile of players for the football club, but we want success all of a sudden. 2 years ago, we were saying, or 3 years ago, when during the Ralph Rangnick era, we were saying most of these players on the pitch don't deserve to wear the United shirt. Eriktenhag came and gave us maybe something like a pseudo hope, and all of a sudden, oh, the manager can't get a tune out of these players. Like, it's not even balancing in my head. I'm like, I still want a lot of these players out. But how of a sudden, oh, the manager can get a tune out of players, but he got a tune out of he's getting a tune out of Maino, Ganacho. So that tells me something. He got a tune out of Dalo. He was able to an extent refine Aaron Basaka. To an extent, we know that Aaron Basaka has his own what's his call it? His own shortfalls, right? But he was able to refine Aaron Basaka that he wanted to sell out. He was able to work with it because they told him, "Yo, bro, work with this player." He was able to work with Aaron Basaka to an extent that we now see that okay, the weakness Aaron Basaka has always had in terms of concentration lapse and all of that is still what is showing to today, right? So for me, I'm like, make it make sense. You say this manager is not that great. I'm not saying this manager will lead us to the promised land, but fix up first before you fix anything.
No,
Fix
but
up first.
forget that.
For
Forget
me, I
that
want
as
to
well.
sell. I
Tricks.
want to sell everybody. Sell both to the furnishers at the club. Sell everything out. Start again. To the furnishers at the club, sell it. Sell it all. To the grass at Old Trafford, cut
But
it out
Trex,
and get something new.
this is the weird part because I'm hearing things again in a repeated fashion. Okay, when we had Ralph Rangnick at the club, right? I was hearing things like, "Oh, we want to be out of every competition," so the next manager has a fresh start. Now there are people who are saying, "Oh, we don't want to win the FA Cup. We don't want to finish sixth. We don't want to be in Europa because we want to give the new manager a fresh start." What's going on? What is this fresh start all of a sudden? So you
Bro,
so now so now you want the club to fail. But when it's
listen,
failing at the helm of a manager, it's the manager's fault. But now you're wishing that not just the manager fails, but the club fails. So what kind of
bro,
fans are you? Just
bro.
because just because you went on a blind date and the girl did not turn out to be 10 doesn't mean the girl's bad. She's still an 8. That's what you deserve.
Ronald, they're saying that there, but I'm on today. I was watching Terry Floor's channel earlier, right before I came on, and I noticed Poppy was live, and he was talking about the club and the performance, and Ten Hag should be sacked, this, that, and a new manager come in, and we give that manager 3 to 5 years. And I just listened to that, and I just remember I was listening to him say the very same thing sitting in my living room in London 2.5 years ago, this same week, right before we signed Eriktenhag, right? And he has the balls to pick up my comment and say to me, you know what? The rebuild has never started. We never were in a rebuild last 2 seasons. That is his justification for giving time to a new manager under Ineos and the structure coming in. And I was just there sitting like, okay, that don't make sense though. Because for me, when I look at it like this, right? If we not go and give that same manager these same players for the first season to deal with, why not just replace players and give it to Erik Ten Hag? Now, the Anthony thing, I'm not even talking about it really because for me, I think it's childish that people even making us an issue of it. I think thinking is childish is an issue because one is football. Football players will celebrate. Who are you to judge their celebrations on the field unless it's something, that directly indicates some disrespectful thing or message or something like that? If you look at all the players and their actions during games, like Haaland screaming at the referee and shouting at a player, and, Van Disney doing his cupping thing and telling the ref during the Christmas season, yeah, you're drunk, ref. No one was out here saying those things were disgraceful and childish and blah, 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 blah. So for me, when you want to trunk your own player from your own club, you're only making your own club look bad. You know what I mean? I feel like as fans, a lot of fans, I don't know if how
Man,
they feel more important than the football
man,
club
if I could just
than
interject,
success,
if I could
bro.
interject a bit, right? How old is Anthony?
22, just
Oh,
turned 23 like about 2 or 3 weeks
so
ago,
at 22, you want to tell me some of us didn't do some stupid stuff?
bro.
I'm just
Bro,
saying.
no, just remember this, right? Rashford is 26 and he's still a kid for most of these fans. So for me, if they could say Rashford is still a kid at 26, then why they even coming down on Anthony? Why? Is there something about Anthony that you don't like that bothers you? That you want him gone? Is it the 90 million that the club negotiators flopped to buy him when they could have bought him for, let's say, 45 million earlier in the summer. Why not blame them? Bro, Anthony is new to the club, bro. And being here one season don't mean he learning all the different everything that has to do with the club. You have to remember he's a Brazilian. He has a different natural cultural background as what a lot of us have being English or of English descent. I mean, my country was a colony of England, so my mannerisms might be more similar to English people than Anthony because he from Brazil. He from a different culture. So things that they might do and celebrate might not be the way we might celebrate things, but you have to look at things from a perspective of balance. It's like criticizing Erik ten Hag for the way he speak and not being able to deliver a properly translatable message that you would like with the character that you would like of a manager in the way he carries himself in the press conference. And at the same time, you're not even giving any credit for the fact that this guy learning English at
Mark,
warp speed.
Mark, let's skip it to the prediction. We'll come back to it. Let's
Yeah,
just finalize with this
let's
one here.
just yeah. I'm just yeah. That's a long speech.
Yeah, bro, because it kind of getting a little bit out of hand, bro. Like I understand
Yeah, I know, I
everybody
know.
have a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
can
of
understand that.
emotions about this season. It wasn't good, and I might be more positive than most, but at the same time, is it don't make like don't tear down our own
Yeah,
club just to make yourself
yeah,
feel better.
Almami, I understand you, bro. I understand you 100%. But why should Anthony respect the opponent when the opponent didn't respect United in the first place? I thought respect was supposed to be reciprocal.
You're supposed to be.
Wait, 1 second. Which team has really respected Manchester United in the last few
Before
years?
the game, remember the Coventry players actually went on Twitter to say shit about United. That they're so happy they got United and all. See, if not, that's why I'm not really pissed at the game because I'm not really worried about Erik ten Hag. Yo, at 3-0, right? A lot of us here would say at 3-0, get some of these players out, rotate the squad. The man did that exactly at this 50 something minute or 60th minute. And it went downhill from there. All of a sudden, oh, the manager is not good. But this is something we in our own corner would have agreed and said, okay, if we're winning at 3-0, 4-0, we could rotate the squad.
100%.
The thing is, people need to stop comparing every manager that comes in to Sir Alex, because you're never going to replicate that in a lot of many years.
There's no Sir
It's
Alex
going
anywhere
to
anymore.
take it's going to take a lot to find another Sir Alex for this club. So stop comparing any manager that comes in because he's not going to get you that. Secondly, I've just started clocking this that people find stupid reasons to go ahead and just criticize a game. Even if we win, it's either how we won the game is now a problem, right?
Or the
Or what we
XG.
did in the game is the problem, or the
Or the
XG is the problem. Oh, Bruno did not score. Yeah, he's the problem. Sell him. But Bruno scored and gave an assist. Did you look at how shit we had the game? Bruno is not a good player, bro. He gave you a game. He gave you a goal and assist. I heard people, and these are credible YouTubers, say that that goal that he scored was a deflected goal. It's not a good goal. How many KDB
and he
has
was
scored
lucky.
deflected goals?
He was lucky not to get a third.
Has he
Like
not?
he was lucky because he hit the post or he hit the what you call the crossbar.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, these people want that perfect image, but bro, perfect image only comes after the process is completed. We are not in the process. You know what? Yeah, you want to go ahead and take Erik ten Hag out. Okay, if the club does that, okay, but then bring me Jose Mourinho back. Bring me that guy because he has unfinished business, no? And you respect him anyways.
No,
So
if
bring
they
that
see
guy back.
that's why I put Southgate on my avatar, right? Because I'm like I've said it several times. I'm open if they want to sack the manager. I'm not the I don't blindly follow people. I've said it 1,000 times, right? But let's not make it look like it's just we are one manager away from from challenging or from winning the EPL or something like that. We are not one manager away. We are basically players away. When I mean players, 10 players away from actually competing. I've heard the argument of fans like Lutata, and I actually have dipped it down. I've actually in my own quiet time, I actually listened to them again. In my head, I'm like, yo, these guys actually they have a point, right? They have a strong point, but I'm not. It's not a case of who's right, who's wrong. It's a case of what's best for the club. To them, to fans that want ETH out, that's the best thing they think is good for the club. For those that want ETH in and say, okay, you know what, they don't care if the manager is here or not. They want the best for the club. They want Ineos to make the right decision, right? And for those that are actually ETH inners, that are core inners, they know that it's not just one manager away. There's a lot of stuff away from the we are far, 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 far from what we used to be. We are far, 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 like far, this miles away from what we used to be. So I get both sides of the argument, but for me to just be at every now and again, it feels like we're sounding like a broken record. Every now and again we keep saying ETH out, manager out, Ole out, Rafragnick out, Moyes Moreno out. It's just a cycle, and to me, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. How can you be 3 goals up and you as a player you can't hold the line?
Sure. Bruh.
I play,
Bruh.
I play, I don't play professional, right? I still do play, right? And my team is what 3 goals up and we concede a goal, bro. It's all die there, bro. Don't like you die on the pitch, and especially when there's something at stake. We don't even have anything at stake. We play for just regular lead. There's no money, there's nothing, but we say no because of the pride. We have to stay up in a position in the league, right? We have to give it all. So how do players just let three goals go by them, and all of a sudden it's the manager, bro, man?
Luan, are you dropping your predictions in the stream now, or are
Mark,
you gonna drop them in the comments later? I just wanted to ask because she want to get on with the prediction stream now, so I was just asking her.
I've been asking people to help me out with the Newcastle Crystal Palace. I need somebody that's confident to give me the Newcastle Crystal Palace. I don't know what to predict for that game. But
I could
Mark,
get your prediction.
no, not you, not you. I don't want anybody from the panel.
A
Mark,
draw.
let's go to the Wolves Burnley game, the Wolves Bournemouth game. I
Hmm.
know Wolves have a lot of injuries at the moment, but Bournemouth have not been too convincing. And I know they've been winning a lot. If you look at Bournemouth's last 5 or 6 games, you'd say, or even 10, you say wins that they were lucky to get those wins. They didn't play exceptionally well because I knew that because I watch most of these games, right? And yeah, they don't play. And Wolves, for me, come on, this is what the third game at home. I don't see them losing that game. I don't see them losing that game. I feel like they might just nick it 2-1. Give me a 2-1 there.
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, 2-1 Wolves. Who's there again? Who's next?
Everton, Liverpool.
Oh, that's a tricky one though. But I still fancy Everton Liverpool to win that. I fancy Liverpool to win that. Everton, they're not really great at scoring though, but I know they put was it 3 they put past Forest.
Hmm.
Maybe they've turned a corner in their goal scoring form and not so much the win. But let me just leave it 3-1. What Liverpool has been doing all season. 3-1. 3-1 Liverpool. So what's left? What's
You
left for
you
me?
mark
Arsenal, Chelsea, and Palace, Newcastle.
Arsenal, Chelsea. I had Kopama. I had Chelsea to win that game 3-2, but now Palmer is out. Damn, what do I do? What do I do? Do I just still lean on the draw? Give me the draw. Give me the draw. Give me maybe a 2-2 draw.
uh,
What's Crystal Palace, Newcastle, right? Nobody's helping me out. Oh, I think a lot of people are angry with me. No one wants to help me out on that one. Mm. Crystal Palace put 5 past. Who did they play? West Ham. I told guys on
um,
that on my
West
on
Ham,
the
West Ham.
on possible outcome that day. I said that game is a sure banker that they're going to score both goals. Both teams are going to score goal, and I think they were going to score over 2 goals each, and it was so. Having said that, Crystal Palace put 5 past. Luwan is saying she said 2-1 Arsenal, so give her
Yeah,
that.
now seeing it there.
Um, Crystal Palace they put 5 past. Newcastle are not a small team. On the other hand, their away form have not been that great and not been that shambolic as well. So it's been more like 50-50. I will go with that win against Liverpool. Feels like it's a turning point for Crystal Palace. So I think, and they're home. I think this might end up being a draw. This might end up being a draw. Not so much a high scoring one. Mark, let's leave it at the draw. I don't know what draw it is. I don't know what.
We
Maybe
will
a
be there.
1-1.
We will
1-1.
be there.
1-1. Maybe a 1-1 draw.
We will
Or
be there.
two. Yeah.
Well, I went for a 1-1 draw versus Liverpool, so I know if I
When
might change that, but I feel like Liverpool drawing 1-1 with
no,
Everton in that
who's
derby.
Liverpool away, right?
Yeah,
In that
in the
game.
Merseyside derby at Everton.
The Manchester derby. Man, what you saying? Liverpool, Everton. What you saying?
Mark, I will change my score prediction to 2-1 Liverpool because I feel because I think Liverpool usually they usually concede. They usually concede, to be honest with you.
Man, give me one prediction out of your leaf. Newcastle, Crystal Palace. Give me a prediction. Not who. Just give me a prediction. Let me see if I could. Let me see. I'm not too confident on my draw, but I'm seeing a 1-0, but I don't know who is going to have that 1-0.
Jax didn't have no possible outcomes, you know. I was
Hmm?
looking pretty sure. I said I was
No,
looking
no,
for
no.
possible
I know
outcomes yesterday.
possible outcomes. I'm not possible outcomes will come on Thursday. For the weekend games, I don't. My hands are tied right now. I don't, and my co-host is in the office today. Before he gets back, he's having a long time today. But I'd see if I could come up with something today. I'd see if I could get help on my end, and I'll come up. I'll go on stream, but nah. Yo, bro, you could tell I'm stressed. I'm just this fan base. I love y'all, right? I love the fan base, but come on, they get me peace sometimes. They get to my nerves sometimes. And that's why I decided purposely stayed. I didn't watch the game because I was on transit. I didn't watch the United game. So until I got home, I watched the whole game. I'm like, I didn't watch it live in real time, but I got home, settled down, watched the whole game, and I was like, yo, players, how do you from 3-0 up, 3 goals up? Yeah, you see, Mark Arroten just bailed me out. He said a 2-2 draw, make it a 2-2 draw. Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw, it says. Arroten, big up yourself for bailing me out on that one. So, like I said, I watched the game. Um, Second half, first half 2-0, second half 1. We got 3 goals, and I'm like, okay, so where did this all go wrong? Decided they scored, I think, the 70th minute. It was 20 minutes. I'm like, yo, okay, 20 more minutes to go. How can players on the pitch not hold the line? Mark, remember on your preview, you guys said you wanted Casemiro at the defense line,
Hmm.
right? That what did I say? I was very optimistic. I was adamant that okay, I was gonna go with you
I
guys.
didn't say that. I said I wanted a youth man to come
No,
in.
no, I know you. I see a lot of the guys on the panel, right? They said they wanted Casemiro more experience. It's not one of those games where we go play and all that. And I agreed. I ended up agreeing with them, but I wanted a center back that would play center back. There was a time where that right, the guy that scored the penalty was his name is Wright. So he outpaced Casemiro, right? Right there, I was looking at this. I'm like, yo, this is the said experienced head that's supposed to play center back. I know he's not a center back. That's why I said players, put round pegs and round holes. Don't try to. Okay, it's just one game, bro. It's just one this. It's just one that. The balance wasn't there. The minute Casemiro was playing the center back, the balance wasn't there anymore. Whoever was playing the DM wasn't doing a great job, and I wasn't surprised though. But to hear that, and again, Arawan Basaka, I have to go back to that guy, bro. I've seen that lapse in concentration too many times, not even in this season. The season before, the Ole season, I saw it a lot, bro. How he doesn't keep an eye on the back post, how he's not aware of who is behind him, stuff like that. I've seen it a lot. And when that happened, that fourth goal happened, I'm like, yo, this is so when they drew the line and said offside, I'm like, what's offside here? If this was a United goal, I would be screaming, what's offside here? It didn't look like offside to me. Even when they drew the line, both of them were on red. I'm like, how is this offside? Right? I know we got in the final. Mark, please update Arrow 10's Crystal Palace game, bro. He said, please.
To what?
To a 2-2 draw they put there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
so both of y'all have a 2-2 draw. Okay, cool.
yeah. Bring, I think almost the professor is right here. Bring him up. So
The professor is here.
I was like, yo, that fourth goal should have stood, right? But that's the reason why VAR is there. I don't think they made the wrong call, but I just felt like
Tell
um
Arten he missing his Man United Sheffield score.
Arten, can we get your United Sheffield, please? Imran is saying is Kambala back, guys. I don't think Kambala is
No,
back.
Kambala is not back yet. At least we're not sure.
No, I didn't think the manager said
Solo,
anything about that.
Yes, my mic
what's going
working.
on?
One, two, one, two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big up,
you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Omo.
You're good.
What's
Big
up,
up, Mo.
broski?
How are you?
You come to change some predictions.
Um, no, I'm sticking by my predictions.
Okay.
Mark, did I get
I was
all
gonna
mine in
change
yet?
it, but
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Okay.
they said there was no Cole Palmer, so I'm sticking by it.
Okay, okay. I just waited. Okay,
Aroten says
Arten, 2 on
2-1.
United.
We are losing to Sheffield. Like, come on, you know that.
I know because I know your rationale behind that, so we're not gonna talk
I,
about no
I'm
Yeah.
more.
I want to let the chat know, like, you have to understand this rationale because if we win,
Mm-hmm.
how are we winning with injuries? How are you winning with injuries?
But
Same way
haven't
same
you
way
noticed
we
that
in the top 6 all
haven't you
season,
noticed that is the
and
Eric
Chelsea
Ten Hag
in bottom
outers?
10.
Haven't you noticed that is the Eric Ten Hag outers that are actually trying to make the inners look like they've been holding on to injuries as an excuse? Because I don't see the inners, right? The ones that I want to keep Eric Ten Hag. I don't see them actually talking much about injuries as an excuse. They only say having what the manager has gone through this season. Nobody pens it on Eric Ten Hag's injury crisis. It's the outers that are already saying, "Oh, you lot saying out injuries, you lot saying injuries." I'm like, yo, you guys should stop projecting what people don't say on them. If you want to make a case for yourself. I've actually said this several times. Make a case for against Eric Ten Hag on the football, not on why you're not playing this player, why you're not doing that, why you're
You,
not doing
you
this.
know, I put myself through the pain of watching the match over again,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the same mistake that's been happening since the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Why are center back chasing the wingers?
Mm-hmm.
That's been an issue for so long. Like, why are center back chasing wingers? Why is defensive midfielder chasing players? Like, some players need to be in zone. You can't back the way
But
the manager wants to do, which is everybody mailing or knocking Haaland. And not just making Haaland, Rudiger is in zone.
You just watch them in in the La
One of
Liga,
them,
bro. You watch the Barcelona
bro,
game. Is man
player
marking in the
teams
Barcelona
play
game too?
against United
I
and
did
they
not watch
play
the
man
Barcelona
marking.
game.
So
I
Omo,
watched
what are you
the Real
saying,
Madrid,
bro?
but I watched
Teams
Champions
play
League.
against United and they play man marking. So what are you saying, Omo?
Bro, all I'm saying is this, right? I don't know. I know we're almost mad, but I'm saying this. If this current problem is persisting throughout the season, right? Are you trying to tell me that if the manager don't tell the players notice this, they wouldn't notice it and adapt it and make changes while they're in game? Because these are the guys that actually make any mistakes. And none of them, and those ones that it constantly happening to, they're not changing their style to compensate for the fact that this is happening in a lot of games. So maybe the players should be adapting a little
I
bit and
have my
evolving, bro.
I have my problem with Eric Ten Hag. Don't get me wrong. I have my problem with one of my problem with Eric Ten Hag is why the heck do you keep playing Marcus Rashford week in week out when he's not productive? Why the heck can't we move Ganacho? No, Omo, this this it's not a new thing for me. This has been odd
I know, it's
since the
funny.
season. You know
Yeah,
why?
this guy's
It's not something that somebody will not say. Oh, maybe Eric Drex is not looking to go on the Eric Ten Hag. No, no, no. This is something I've been saying, bro. What is happening with this Rashford thing that you keep giving Rashford game in game out, and we don't see progression? Are you going basing off the fact that he got you? He was your star man last season, bro. Eric is not working at the moment. We know Genashu can play off the left. We know Anthony is not in a good form, but when
oh,
Anthony picked form a little bit, you just sent him back on the bench or whatever happened, right? It's not looking good. That thing in itself can actually bring a divide between within the dressing room. That's one bone I have to pick. I've been picking with Eriktenhag since the beginning of the season, right? But
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that nobody said this manager was 100% perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody said that United were going to start growing on a linear progression without having a dip. Nobody, it's not, it doesn't happen anywhere in the world. So let's not make it look like at United it should be the case. You starting something, and maybe for you your projection is in the next 10 years I should be, let's say for a business, I should be hitting maybe $1 million in the next 10 years, and you started the first year and you got like maybe 500K, and you're like, whoa, okay, maybe the next year I might just hit my target. I wouldn't have to wait for 10 years. The next season is not a guarantee. The next year is not a guarantee. You're going back to maybe like zero, and you're like, oh, what happened here? This is how I don't. That's why I don't really break sweat on this thing, because nobody actually said, nobody's promising us anything that this manager will come and all of a sudden it's going to be a linear curve. There is going to be a break somewhere where we'd have to come back and realize ourselves and say, okay, what's the problem here? And that's why I'm saying I'm leaving it on to Ineos, because they've got your foot in the door, through the door. I'm leaving it up to Ineos and say, okay, Ineos has to do now, evaluate. They're going to bring what we've never had, what we've been crying for the past 10 years, and they're going to bring it, right? Let us see what this manager can do, because we know at Ajax, he worked under a structure. My take is, let us see if this guy is not cutting it out. If Ineos comes in and realizes, okay, you know what, this guy won't, the progression we want to get to, this guy won't, no, we won't make it. December, cut ties with him if you have to. I won't. That's not, to me. It's not a problem. I've said it countless times. It's not a problem to cut ties with Erik Ten Hag. Even if they want to cut ties with him at the summer, to me it's not a problem, because they would have sat down. The DOF would have come in. Omar Barada is there already. Wikos is there already. They would have sat down and said, okay, we've assessed this thing. Erik Ten Hag, from what we've found about you, we don't think. But my problem would arise with the Ineos group or the Trollers group is if they decide to say, okay, Erik Ten Hag, move along, but keep some of these players. Keep these players like McTominay, Rashford, Maguire, Aaron Basaka, players that we know they have weakness and they've shown it in the past. If they decide to keep it and force these players on yet another manager, that's when I'll lose it with them. That is when I'll be like, yo, what are you doing? This is just Glazers 2.0.
Rex, there's a reason why I like managers like Mourinho, Diego Simeone, Thomas Tuchel. If they say Thomas Tuchel wants to come to the door, I'll be happy. Because the man doesn't take no for nonsense. Like any nonsense they try to do with the owners, he ain't gonna go for it, and he's either gonna get fired on his own sword, or he'll walk. He'll walk. That's the type of manager you need. You don't need this whole like when Etar came in, I thought I was gonna get a politician. I thought I was gonna get a manager, but instead I got a politician. But either way, we move on. My thing is, when I look at his football at Ajax, he was the best team there. He was the farmer of that league there. He dominated everybody. He walked over everybody. It's not gonna happen in the Premier League. Premier League, some random team's gonna come up to you and slap you up, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna get a wake up call. And the manager has gotten that. He has gotten that wake up call, and like now, the way he wants to play, it will not work in this league. I'll tell you right now, the way he wants to play, it will not work in this league at all. It's old. It's fossil fuel. Like by far, right now his record is worse than Louis Van Gaal, and you want him to stay another year? Louis Van Gaal,
What are you talking about?
he,
What shit, bro? Listen, you see when
yeah,
men
hold
start
on,
to
hold
come
on,
and
hold on.
chat this sort of shit, bro,
Mark,
get
let him
over
finish.
it.
Mark, let him land.
Might
Let him
as well
land.
we
Let him land.
might as
Mark,
well
Mark,
we
let
close
him
this
land.
stream,
Mark,
bro.
Mark,
You
let
get
him
what I'm
land.
saying?
Let him land.
And you gotta pull up the records.
Plug what records, bro.
Look at
Listen, this
Look at
manager is
Louis Van
playing
Gaal
3 cup
final.
finals in
Look at
18
Louis
months,
Van Gaal
bro.
final year. Look at Louis Van Gaal final year, and
Forget
look at
Louis
Erik ten
Van
Hag's
Gaal
right now.
final year. We still have players from Louis Van Gaal here.
That's
And
not.
we
That's
in
not.
two
That's not.
cup, we in 3 cup
I'm
finals
talking
in
about the
18
foot
months, bro.
again. You're not. Mark, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. Look
Mark,
at
let the
Louis
man
Van
drop
Gaal
his
final
point, bro.
year,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at Erik ten Hag final year.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be our worst year on the. It's going on track to being our worst year after post Fergie.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
It's our
mad?
worst year after post
Are
Fergie.
you insane?
If you
Are
look
you
at
insane, bro?
listen,
Listen, I
Louis
don't know
Van Gaal
about
has
you, right? But when
Louis Van
Fergie left, Moyes finished seventh with the team that was the defending champions. It have nothing worse than that, my brother. And in that same season, we lost 4-0 to MK Dons. I
Listen,
don't know I don't know what you're talking
you
about, bro.
lost. You say some 4-0 to MQ. I'll just change something. We lost 7-0 to Liverpool, but I'm not gonna bring that up.
That wasn't a
I'm.
league cup, a league game. Three
It
points
doesn't
don't.
matter.
It's just 3 points,
You
bro.
think,
It was
Mark, you
not
want,
cup
Mark, you
game.
want to go tit for tat, but I'm not gonna do that with you. I will not entertain it. What I would tell you is
Under
this.
Moyes, we lost 6-1 4 times in the same
Yes,
season. I
yes,
just
yes,
wanted to
yes,
know.
we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We
Okay,
lost.
four
We lost.
times the same season. Four
Yes, yes,
times.
we lost. We
Okay.
lost. I accept that. We lost. Like this match is any better. We're going to
Mark,
we are on our way to having our worst season
Omo,
post Fergie.
let me stage you here. Omo, make I stage you here now, right? These players, right now, there's an intercept between what you're saying now and what we've said two seasons ago. There's an intercept. Under the Ralph Rangnick era, we said we were heading towards the worst Premier League season of our time. We ended up being the worst. Now, Erik and I came, galvanized us, gave us pseudo. I always call it pseudo hope because you were a ship. Now, this second year of Erik and Hag's tenure, where you're saying the same thing. We are heating. We're gonna be the. It's gonna be a worse. Whatever.
You on mute.
No, he's not on mute. He's actually on mute. He unmute
Bro, I don't
himself.
think your mic connected.
Your
If
mic
that
isn't
helps.
connected or
Oh
something like
Because
yeah,
you're
that.
not
right.
nothing, no
Internet
sound.
and mic.
See, these are the
Brother,
issues.
Bro, they
brother,
hijacked the
Papi,
entire studio today, oh papi.
Papi, just forget today's stream. Leave
Bro,
it to.
I'm trying to watch
Oh
Arsenal,
It's working
bro.
now.
Arsenal
yes, it's
made
working, it's
Arsenal
working,
Chelsea
it's working, it's
tonight.
working, it's working, it's working.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's
I was
Big
about
up,
to
big
working.
give
up,
up.
bro.
I hear,
Guys,
I hear, I hear moving
I'm
like Ken
sorry,
Hall.
guys. I got a dip. I have class, but big up to everyone. Papi,
Big up.
I did my best,
Thank you
I
for
didn't know if
holding
you were
it
coming
down,
back,
bro.
but, good thing you're back. You
Ah,
know,
this
big
was
up to
crazy.
those.
This was
Big up to
crazy.
everyone in the chat. I'll try
Yeah.
to get in your post and stuff. And don't forget, Papi, to make the community post. I send you the thing.
I'm making it right now.
All
I
Right
right,
should
now.
also
guys.
do the same. I should also just do the same while I remember.
Catch you guys later, guys.
Big up, Mark.
Big up, Mark. Yeah, what a crazy, crazy like stream. Like even Munch got disconnected as
Wait,
well.
Drex, what do you mean by the intercept? Maybe I got the question wrong.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
what's the intercept, bro?
what's the common factor between that season and the season that we are in now?
The players?
100%. So that's the answer right there. So for me, for you, maybe you would say Drex has a lower standard. It's not. That's not the case. For me, when in that season, right, I said to myself, I'm willing to take 8, 9, even go as far as relegation if it means that the leashes will leave the club, right? But
Yes.
somebody called me to order and said, bro, this is their club. They wouldn't leave until the money runs out. And lo and behold, we got last season that, yo, bro, they want to sell the club out of nowhere, right? We got
Yeah.
that thing, and I was excited, like, yo, bro, at this point in time, when Eriktenhag was winning games for me, I would tell you right there, I was like, yo, Eriktenhag, you're just giving these guys lifeline. Eriktenhag, but at that time, I was like, okay, I'm expecting it. I'm honestly, I actually said after the first season, I was expecting teams to go south for some of these players and how would they react when things start going south for some of these players. I was
Yes.
expecting it, right? The players like Rashford, Sancho, I was expecting if things were not going their way, how would they react? Maguire, if things are not going their way, how would they react? And lo and behold, we're seeing it right here in front of me. And that's why I'm not really phased about what's happening now.
As in this is why, like me, I just don't look at the Premier League, and I don't just look at other managers, because again, me, I'm strictly on managing team. That's
No,
all I look at.
I
Like,
followed you. I followed you, and I followed your thought process, and I know that's your core.
so
That's the core of your argument.
so
Yeah.
so when I look at other teams, I look at Doughty. I'm like, is Doughty better than Luke Shaw? Even when I look at this previous match, I look at O'Hare. Is O'Hare better than Bruno Fernandez? Is Sims better than Hoyland? Like, I'm looking at other teams. Like, when I say I want De Zerbi, people like, oh, he lost this, he lost that. But you see his way of football. What do you expect him to achieve with Brighton, and what do you expect Enter Hall to achieve with Manchester United?
But
That
let
that's
me
the
ask
thing.
you
Like,
one question.
why you expecting managers to a team with the certain players they have? Because he has Louis Dunk. He
Mhm.
has Louis Dunk playing football. He has
Mm-hmm.
solid match. Pascal
Mm-hmm.
Grouse playing
Mm-hmm.
football. He has Lamptey playing right back or left
Mm-hmm.
back. He has those type of playing football. Now, are those players better than our player, or is
No,
the coach that's coaching them to become better than
but
ours?
they've got something our players don't have. They've got some, and we've seen it. It's not about coach. We've seen
What
it
is
from.
that thing, Rex?
They don't have the mentality, bro. They don't. I don't know if it was. It was. I don't think it was. It was Max
You're
on Sunday before the game. I said we could get beat if these guys don't show character. I said it on Max stream while I was driving. I said we could get beat, and I wouldn't be upset because if these guys don't show character, and lo and behold, you're leading 3-0, Papi. You're leading 3-0. And
Yeah.
you let it almost for me, you let it slip. Even the fourth goal that this guy scored, I would say is a goal. You let it slip.
is a
How is
go.
that? How is that not a lack of character and mentality? You let that slip. I
I
know,
think
I know we want to say, okay, the manager should have been able to galvanize them and do some talking on, but there's so much that you could do. You could actually take the horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink, though, even if you bend his head.
yes. As in the way I see it is, as in I saw that second half, I'm like, oh, Coventry, if you attacked us in the first half, we would not be where we are. You would have won the game. If they have attacked us, they would have won the game. Because again, it's a tale of two halves. The first half was different. The second half was totally different until the first goal. Because they were like, you know what, let's just slice them open. And that's what they did. When the Magic got away from five at the back and play like, yo, we're gonna play 4-3-3, 4-3-1-2, diamond formation, and it just like you could see that the space was opening up piece by piece. And like so fun that they scored the first goal and the Magic made a sub. It's like, bro, what are you doing? This is why I say certain players are not meant to be on the
No,
pitch.
but Omo, come on. If you can't make a sub when you're 3-0 up, like
What?
when is the good
Thank you,
time to make
thank
a
you,
sub?
thank you. We complain about this
Please.
every time and say this manager doesn't mean now he does it.
Okay,
I watched the first goal,
the
the goal
sub
that got deflected from
the subs he made was Garnacho for Anthony, and reports came out today because Garnacho was injured. And Rashford he played Rashford till he got injured. He took out Kobe Minor for Eriksen. So now
Wait,
your
is
midfield.
Eriksen a
Wait, hold on,
professional or
wait a
not?
minute, wait a minute. Now your midfield is Eriksen and McTominay.
Against in Coventry side, that's a problem.
Yes, it is a problem. It's
Oh
Manchester
my
United.
god.
What you thought?
So it's
Listen,
Manchester
but
United. What players do we have at Manchester United?
my,
That do you want to get Man City's players to come play for us in that game?
listen, we needed them.
But we don't have them, bro.
Listen, my
We've been saying this.
expectations
We
are
don't have them.
Poppy was
So,
my prediction before the
oh,
match. My prediction was 3-0. It was
yes.
3-0 in the match. And they scored three goals. Like how you cannot you're not supposed to reach my expectation and they constantly do it over and over.
But Omo, I understand your thing, but if you're going to say it's solely on the manager, that's where you lose me.
Oh no. Wait. That's a mistake, not so on the manager. The manager and the players. I
Because
apologize for that if I say it's solely on the manager.
how do players let three goals slip? How?
Wait, is on the manager and the player. That's my mistake. The manager and the player.
It's a team. We should stop this eye football thing. It's a team football, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why when people say that this player this player did that, I'm like, nah, it's a team effort because the game could have been 4-0 in the
It
first
was
half.
4-3, bro. It was 4-3. How VAR called that off? The only reason why I wanted us to go, I was actually saying 4-3. Okay, they played well they've had the second half, right? But at the end of it, I'm like, yo, the Mark came up with one article that says, oh, if we get to the final, we might as well maybe we have stand a chance of going to what we call it the Europa League, even if City wins it because City will be in the
Wait,
Champions League,
so
right?
if going to the final get us Europa League?
No, that was what the article said. I read it, and that was what he sent it to me, and I read it, right. So that was the only reason I was like, "Yo, they better call this offside." That was the only reason, bro. If
I
you
was praying
when I
for
was watching
VAR.
when I watched the because I didn't watch the game in real time, but I watched it on the replay when I go home. Like it just dawned on me, like, "Yo, we won't go to Europa," because I know at the moment Europa is looking bleak based on league position. So I was
Yes.
like, okay, for some reason, let this article that Mark sent to me be true. Let there be some level of truism in it. And please call this. And they called it off. So I'm like, yo, this is too close. There's no even green line in this. This is all red. Both of them are on the red line. How is it? I'm like, how?
Listen. I'm ready.
So, so
I'm ready crashing on the
let's see
manager.
out the team that Omo will put versus Sheffield. Since guys, it's peak. Oh, you heard? I just heard this news that Ganacho. This is all news to me right now about Ganacho not being available tomorrow
Uh,
for Sheffield.
Yeah.
We're stuck with
Mark,
Rashford.
oh no, no, almost quickly said that the manager should please leave the under 18s alone.
Do not
And
touch
I
them. I do not
and
want
I
them on the
agree,
bench.
and
I
I
don't
agree
care.
with him. Leave the
So,
under
Omo,
18s
does that
alone.
include Meno?
No, 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 no. Mano's in the senior team now. Like he hasn't played on the
Hey,
18 this whole year.
But let's
hey.
dip it down. If you give me Anthony on the left and what's his name, Ahmad on the right, that should work.
They
Oiland
also,
up front.
they also said Bruno is questionable as
No,
well.
Bruno has a hand injury. We just put a cast on it and play tomorrow. Don't worry about that.
This guy, man. This guy, man. Wait. Drex.
Yeah, yeah.
Does Bruno deserve to play this match versus Sheffield, the bottom league, the
Bruno,
bottom
see,
team
the
of the
truth is
league,
Bruno should not be playing this game. Why do we have Mount on the bench?
bro? Like I don't get it, man. They say Mount is also injured. These people at the
Mount
bottom
is
of the league.
injured.
Mount has
Yeah,
been
Mount,
injured.
Mount, Mount.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mount
He
is
was on the
clear.
bench. He was not on the bench last game.
When I came on this stream, I said sell everything to the furnitures, to the grass on Old Trafford. Sell everything, bro. Sell everything, bro. Sell everything for cheap, bro. Take it to the thrift
You know
store.
so funny?
To the thrift store and sell, man.
This Sheffield team has conceded 37 goals and they've scored 13.
We should beat them though, but let's make a list. Onana and goal, Dalo on the right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. See, give me. I don't know why the manager. This is another bone with me and the manager. Why do you play Dalo on the Wan-Bissaka on the left? Let Wan-Bissaka be on the right for
I,
crying out
I can
loud.
tell you
I
why.
know.
I can tell you why. Because
Why?
Dalot and Garnacho connection.
Oh, okay.
And
That I
and
understand that one.
they didn't even use it properly. The one time they used it was Scott versus McTominay. Like,
No,
bro, Garnacho,
no, Omo, haven't you noticed something about
But
Ganache recently? He's becoming more selfish as to
he's
actually.
been doing
Omo,
it. He's been doing it the whole season ever since he's been on the left.
But
listen,
Before Sancho left, he
about
was
that goal,
selfish.
I don't know if you guys noticed because obviously I didn't watch all the game during on Sunday. I watched it over yesterday, and Dalo when they're celebrating for that goal, Dalo is pointing at Eriktenhag because he was just talking to Dalo a few moments before that. You know, we had a little bit of a break and play, and then from there, Dalo and McTominay knew the assignment. The moment Dalo was overlapping, like McTominay is the only player who's rushing, sprinting through the box
mhm,
for
for the
Coventry
tapping,
to
yeah.
make sure that he's there for the tap in. And that was an Eric. That those little things go unnoticed, by the way. And but Dallo was celebrating, giving props to Ten Hag for that. And that's we always blame him for in-game tactical management, but that one, that right there, we have to give it to him and say he did his job.
Yeah,
Took
you
him
have
long
to.
enough. Took him long
I was
enough.
gonna say that. I was gonna just before almost said what he just said. I was gonna say that like,
One
yo,
cross, out the whole
we.
game. That was the
But
only.
the truth is, these players have
Right.
instructions, right? They throw it. For me, I believe they just don't want. How can Rashford? Oh, there was a ball. Not even Rashford. Now it was Rashford did it, but Anthony. Anthony, you had two players in front of you. Papi, we've seen this thing before with McTominay. He thinks it's Shaolin
Yeah.
Soccer. Anthony, you have two players in front of you. You're taking a shot, bro. You're taking a shot, bro. Two players in the brick wall right in front of you. You're taking a shot, and you have somebody on your left, and you could play a reverse to whoever's on your right, bro. What is all of this now? Why are we playing hero football on the pitch, bro?
Omo, he said Shaolin soccer. That's funny. That's really funny.
Listen, I would agree that the
Fill
players.
in the blanks, Omo. Fill in the
Um,
question marks. Who's there?
let's
Left center
see.
back.
Don't touch the under 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mommy,
you're the one that said,
leave
I guess
Amas,
no Amas,
leave
right? Because
Amas
he
out
said
of
don't
it.
test the under 18, under
I
18.
know. I don't know why you. I don't know why you pluck Hamas out. You know when you're using him because instead I'll play Hamas in this game. Play Hamas in this game. Play the low. Play the low center back and play Wan-Bissaka right back.
No, I wouldn't do that. I will
Come
play
Eh?
on, let's go
Oguneye.
FIFA.
Give me.
Okay, let's
See,
go
I
with
said it,
Casemiro again. Let's
Ogune
go
is
my
more of a
five.
right back, but he does play
bro.
center.
You're going with Casemiro again. The midfield will
What are
be
you doing with
unbalanced.
Casemiro?
The
Remove
midfield
that
will
So,
be
man.
so who
unbalanced.
then? Who should go in? That's the question.
Oguneye,
No,
I'm
put
asking.
Maguire on the
Oguneye.
left. Put Maguire on the number 3 spot.
I
Maguire
am
is the
really
center back.
surprised that when Eric was making the Mano change, why didn't he drop Scotty Too Hardy, who's actually played centre back, down into centre back and push Casemiro back
Take
into the
off
centre
Casemiro and put in
defensive mid?
Bro,
Habib.
see, bro. Vegeta, don't get me started on that one because during the pre-game, I said I didn't want Casemiro at the back. most guys on the panel were like, no experience. It's not one of those games where blah blah. It's Coventry's final. This is one of their best game in years. We have to put the experience head in. I'm like, yo, the midfield will be so unbalanced, bro. The midfield will be so unbalanced. McTominay does not. Then they switched it and said, okay, McTominay stays on the center back. I'm like, McTominay
McTominay.
in center back. I had to go with them. I didn't want to make a
But
scene. I had to just go. I'm like, yo,
Listen, but
can
McTominay on centre back, we've seen it
Papi,
before
Papi,
at Man
yes, he
United.
has done it before, but recently, what has your
He
manager
has
been doing?
done it
What
when
has your
Mourinho was
manager
there.
been doing with this McTominay so far this season? What has
guys,
the
I
manager
was
has
just
found
saying,
a way to play McTominay to his own
Listen,
advantage, and that was putting him
let me
ahead.
tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth about this whole McTominay myth. In Scotland, people say, "Oh, in Scotland he plays center back." No, he doesn't. He plays center midfield in Scotland, and he does nothing. He does nothing for Scotland. He just gets this odd goal. Lewis Ferguson does all the work in Scotland. This man
Bro,
odd
I
goal
said
in
this that day.
Scotland.
I'm like, yo,
He
get me
doesn't get
Oguneye. The boy wouldn't do worse than what we saw that day. Like the minute you take Casemiro and put him in the defense, we know we don't have midfielders, bro. I know they will say Casemiro's legs are gone, but he's at least with the you put in one player that knows how to play a defensive midfield position in his sport, so it won't be that bad. Than putting in. Do you see how that guy outrun him? The
He
striker
ran,
for
look, Papi, scroll over number Casemiro. Can you move it?
Casemiro?
Move
Yeah.
Casemiro to the wing. Just move that cursor. Casemiro was chasing players over there. Move it to the right. Move to the right. Right. Just move it to where the low is. You were chasing players there.
These guys,
Why is
these
my
guys
center back chasing
how do you put
players?
the arrow? There's
no,
arrows, no? Come
no.
Why is he chasing players? These are the issues.
Omo, I will tell you why. Because Omo, with the way the manager wants
Oh
to
my
play,
god.
he liked the fullbacks actually trying to complement the midfield, right? But if that game that that play that you're talking about, we were caught on the counter. But that's what I'm saying. We don't have the defenders that can actually play the high line. Remember, we were trying to play the high line. We didn't have because that chase between Wright and Casemiro was just beneath just a little bit above the beneath the on what we are looking at now, beneath the center circle, right? That
Yes.
was when the chase started, and you could see even the striker didn't have that much space.
Drex.
But he just go ahead, Bama.
You know you're 100% right. If you know you don't have the place to play high line, at this point you're like, okay, I do not have the place to play high line. I don't need to press.
I'll tell you something for
Oh my
free.
god.
At 3-1, right? Those players, I don't know why they were looking at going to score a fourth goal. At 3-1, take the pressure because these guys were beginning to build steam. The second goal that got deflected off Aaron Basaka. Do you know McTominay was standing next to the player that shot the ball?
yo, Casemiro's injured. Lord have mercy on our team.
Ale, is this true? Is
Yale,
I don't believe
Casemiro
that.
actually injured or is
Yale,
this like
Yale,
Yes, bro.
with the way it is now, we'll just end this stream because
He's
a lot of negative news are just coming. There's nothing positive in today's stream, bro. A lot. There's not.
bro. I'm on
Like
Twitter
yo,
right now to confirm, and it seems to
Casemiro is
be
injured
true.
also.
Damn.
Okay. Let's not cry over spilled milk. It's gone. It's gone. Take
Yes,
him out.
just leave that location blank.
Leave it blank. I think put Oguneye there. If there's Oguneye,
Casemiro a
put
player, bro?
Papi. Put Oguneye.
Oh, put the load there. You put one second to the right. And put Harry Amaz to the left.
Maybe that would work though.
No, you said
Nah,
Dallo
nah,
and right to the back?
Nah, man.
Yes,
It
this is
would work. It
football.
would work though.
Be serious. Come
You
on
see,
now.
Papi, this is football. I've seen Emerson Royale play
Yeah,
right
that's
center back.
exactly what I'm saying.
I've seen Emerson Royale play center back.
But I think with what the manager would do, the manager would rather have Oguneye play that position.
This how you know the manager's crackhead.
No, that's not how. But that
This
you
how
keep
you
saying,
know the manager's concussed.
Omo,
Guys.
you are the one that is concussed. You want to put Dalot on that position and
Like,
put
when we
Aaron
have
Bissaka
got
on
no
the
We
right.
are
fullback-
playing against Sheffield. We should be dominant. This is the thing. We are playing
Okay,
against
so I
Sheffield.
say bring in Oguneye now. How is Oguneye not the right fit because he's the centre back? So
I
you
don't
want
want. I don't want. Okay, let Green do your play. Why
because
is Wan-Bissaka there? I don't want Wan-Bissaka playing.
and then
honestly,
we're gonna play in the left back.
honestly,
because we've got no
I
fullbacks.
honestly thinking about it,
no
right? I think I will go
defenders.
with what Omok previously said. Dalo on the right back, on the right centre back. Aroma Rambasaka, please move to the right back. I don't trust him at the left. Bring Amas if you want to bring Amas if he's on the bench, because either ways you're going to bring a kid in. So Oguneye is the kid. You might as well just bring Amas right there and just make it like that. Yeah.
Why
No,
shouldn't
this is
Harry
Rex's
Amaz play?
explanation.
This man,
Dallo,
The thing with
Then
Harry
I'm
Amasa,
asking.
he's been training with the first team for so long, he
Yeah,
hasn't
so
gotten a
you have
minute.
you
Like
better just bring him on and just let's see what he's got to do because I feel like Dalo Aaron Basaka could end up
and
playing
you
a
know
three
what?
at the
You know
back.
what? I want to take this as far. I'm benching Hoyland. I'm putting my force in there. I'm
Lord.
putting my force in there.
No, no. The truth is, you would need Hoyland to get some sort of form, bro. No, don't do that, Papi. Don't listen to Professor
Come
right
on.
now. Professor
Nah,
is
nah,
reading too
nah.
much book. See, this midfield like this should be able to. Who's that one? Bruno. Okay, Bruno, Maino, and Eriksen
Bruno Maino Erickson, perfect.
should be able to do. And with Anthony on the left, Ahmad on the right, should be able to
Wait,
give us a good game,
which Eriksen? Sorry, Eriksen.
Erickson.
bro. Eriksen should be able to give us
Wait
a
a
good
minute.
game.
This wait hold on. Wait a minute. Think about it. This is Erickson, Mino, Bruno. This is a
Oh, but there's
perfect
no
balance
left.
midfield that could hold on to the ball and could make line breaking pass. This is
Yeah.
The
the midfield
same
that works.
Eriksen that was watching the football match after coming on.
Yes, yes, that same Erickson.
Give
That
him
same
the first
Erickson.
half. Give him the first half. Is McTominay injured as well?
Jeez.
Maybe we don't
No,
know. He should not be starting. That's what I know.
I don't see.
no,
Honestly,
McTominay is not injured.
if they sack Erik Ten Hag, let's be clear on something. If they sack Erik Ten Hag, and the next manager that comes in is being, I wouldn't say allowed. I would say he's been forced to play McTominay and Rashford, then I would wait for you guys back end of 2026 so we could have this discussion again.
This,
Back end of
this
2026.
is why
What about the other kid? Instead of Ogunde, Lewis
what kid
Jackson. He was on the bench.
Is he a
who
Um,
centre back?
he's a center back. He
oh,
plays right center
yeah,
back.
yes. He could also play him as well. He played under 21, so it doesn't matter. You play him as well, Lewis Jackson.
Is it that these players have actually checked out of the season? A lot of them are in vacation mode because I
That's
don't
what
understand.
I'm more inclined to do. Wan-Bissaka there, Dalo there, Lewis Jackson. It's his chance, you know.
Take off Wan-Bissaka, put in Amas. This man's been training with the first team as a left back for so. This is why I don't like this manager. Get this manager out of my club.
Yeah.
Get this manager out of my
This
club.
is probably the team tomorrow.
Hundred percent.
Get him out
The
of my
truth is,
club.
I don't like Aro Wan-Bissaka at left back. I've been saying this, and it's like having Lindelof at left back. It's like having Amrabat at left back. They are not good at left back, bro.
You know, so funny. Like if Wan-Bissaka fails there, I'm blaming the manager. This
It,
what,
th-
for the
yeah,
handball. I blame the
I would
manager.
agree. I agree with Omo because these guys. He has shown us. We drew the Brentford game because of this guy. We almost lost the FA Cup because of his lapse in concentration, bro. With Liverpool, the same slide. That guy should have been marrying that guy, but he thought, okay, I give him yard, I could slide, I get the ball. Was it Mardini or one of the great is it Mardini on Nesta was saying something about as a defender, try as much as possible, limit how much time you have to slide. The minute you're thinking I want to slide for a ball, it means that you didn't have control in the first place. As a good defender, sliding should not be your go-to. It shouldn't be the top of your list. It should be
Exactly.
the last dish, like what Arawan Basaka does most of the time with the likes of it's done it against Zaha and the likes. So that's the closest one I can remember right now. But giving players space, then you're thinking, okay, I would slide and get the ball. That should be the when you flip the book open, that should be on the bottom, the last thing to do. For that penalty against that Elliot guy, I know a lot of people are saying it's not penalty, but look, I'm Wan-Bissaka, you shouldn't have done that. You are sliding in a very dangerous position. For me, take him off the left, bro. But that's not on you, bro. That's not on you, Papi, because the manager might end up starting this guy.
Been at least 3 times he's been played on the left, bro. I think Ten Hag is
He
gonna
would go.
insist.
For me, I've seen Dalot do a lot at the left back because Dalot can actually see where Wan-Bissaka is. Dalot can actually cut in the midfield and have one of those coiler that he normally tries at the edge of the box. I could take that. I could take that. But Wan-Bissaka, I prefer Wan-Bissaka on the right because he could do his thing and get to the byline and put a cross in. Although maybe the cross might not be that great, but yeah, he could do that. But on the left back, he can't really do much, bro. Every time he wants to put a cross in, he has to check it back to his right foot
Exactly. As in he getting good positions to cross, and he doesn't want to cross.
because he has to
Oh
check
my!
it back to his right foot.
You know what got me so upset?
Maybe because Rashford is a doubt. Maybe we might actually see Wan-Bissaka in his rightful place because like you won't just rely on productivity from the right hand
Drex, you
side.
know what I
But
saw this weekend? Um,
see,
I was watching the El Clasico, and Vinicius Junior crossed with his left foot.
Mm-hmm.
I turned the game off. I turned the game off. They
Why?
won. I saw the highlight for the third goal, but the moment he
Mm.
crosses that left foot and they scored, I turned the game off. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna enjoy myself. I want to suffer. That's why I watch Manchester United.
Very true.
Don't hold them to Vinicius Junior standards now.
I'm not.
No,
It's
but no,
not the
but
standard.
if we are saying Rashford is
Papi,
all of this, right? But why can't we?
Papi is the bread and basic. The
It's the bread.
basic.
It's the
The
bread. It's
basic
just
thing,
basic stuff, bro.
bro. Do you see how they scored? How Country scored the first goal? They were attacking that angle. You know that one second area. They were attacking it, waiting for the cross, and the cross came in. The ball came out to Maguire. They got the ball. They crossed it again, and that's how they got
And
the first goal.
there's something. I know Maguire is top professional. I've said this as a countless time, but there's something about when we say move Maguire on. A lot of people be like, yo, but he's been decent this season. There's something Maguire does that always gets on my nerve, bro. Why do you always have to be the one to step out? Like you know you've not got pace. Your recovery, your recovery
Oh,
is
I'll stop you right there, Drex. That's Ten Hag's instruction. He wants a centre back who is actually aggressive.
even before Ten Hag came. Maguire does this. He was doing this under
He was
Ole.
not to get caught out. This is why we hated him the year before.
He
Ten Hag
was
came in.
under. He was on. He does it every time under Ole. He knows he's going to go for the ball, and there's a high chance 70% of the time you won't get it. He either fouls the player or he leaves himself exposed, and that's how they got that coiler of the first goal. He stepped out. Casemiro was looking, okay, I have got this person, right? Maguire all of a sudden didn't even communicate, just stepped out, and that guy was free. Casemiro has somebody to mark. So when we say some of these players need to go, we're not just hating on them. We've seen this over time, bro. We've
Now
seen
they,
the lapse. We've
they need
seen
to
it.
go.
Aaron Basaka, we know in the days of Ole, when you cross your ball, Aaron Basaka on the right back, he knows there's no
Right post defending.
he forgets about the back post, bro. We've seen it
Both
several
of them do. Dalo and Wan-Bissaka. I'm ready to move them both on.
bro. It's not that's when I say when I'm coming out and saying, yo, I know like Omo, I've had people like Omo that actually we talk about this old Ten Hag thing. I'm like, yo, I understand their part, right? But when I'm talking, I'm something like, but Drex, you're making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse for him. I've seen some of these players. I've seen their downside. Rashford, who currently wants to take on 3 players when there's no outlet.
Cutting and shoot.
What's his name? McTominay. There's 2 players on your right, 1 player on your right, 1 player to your left. Bro, pick a pass. No, you want to shoot in front of a brick wall.
Scared of the ball, that man.
Antony, you want to always do that left coiler where everybody has noticed that that's what you would do. How about you be
Beyblade,
creative a
get
bit
out.
and just make was it Leroy Sané? Or Sané, that's his name, right? Leroy Sané, right? Yeah.
Oh, Bayern.
For Bayern, right?
Yeah.
He faded everybody. Everybody thought he wanted to shoot because they all knew, okay, Leroy knows how to coil it with his left. But he had to feed all of them till they fouled him. Gabriel Jesus for Arsenal's equalizer. He feints the defense because they thought he wanted to shoot. He had to, and he just passed it. By dropping his shoulder and feinting them, the defender's already committed himself. There's a big gap left for you. Passed it to Trossard, and it was a goal.
Hey,
Yeah, the
wingers
big
like
point
that
there,
are very
Drake.
great.
Like, I think just the fake shot is a very underrated skill that needs to be integrated into a lot of Man United players. Even Scott McTominay has those moments where he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go for it," and I don't know if you see like a slight chance, or maybe you think you're gonna shoot between the defender's legs, or you're hoping for a deflection type of
I've
goal.
told
But
you,
that thing
Papi, but you
happens,
don't want to
and
believe
happens
it. The
time
man's
and time
watching
and
too
time
much
again.
Shaolin soccer. I've told you don't want to believe this thing.
Anyway,
I think the
this
fake shot
goes
or
into
the
too
Ronaldo
much
chop.
into the FA Cup game. We actually have like I hope that Man still has time. We're gonna talk up. We're hoping to do the grades for the FA Cup match
Oh yeah, you and
quickly
Manch can do
before
that one,
Arsenal Chelsea watch along today. So
I'm
shout out to
giving.
you
First of
guys.
all, I won't be joining. I'm giving everybody an F.
bro.
All right.
Give everybody a bro. I'm not. Give everybody an F. Bar maybe Bruno gets a D. Yeah, everybody an F. Bruno gets a D for me.
Really,
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
really,
no. Actually,
guys, guys.
I'll give Bruno a
Maybe
C. The only
maybe
one. And
maybe
and, and, and
Oiland. Maybe
Onana a C as well.
oh
Onana
for
and
saving the
Bruno,
penalties. Yeah.
yeah, for saving the penalties, and that's about
Then
it.
maybe Oiland
How
for
about the
No,
taking.
no, no, no,
saving
no. We're
extra
not giving
time?
Hoyland because he missed that
The
chance.
rocket.
Huh?
What about the rocket that like was gonna score and Onana just like saved it? That was a very tough
No, that's
shot to
that's why
save.
he's giving.
He
That's what
getting a C. What you thought?
that's why
He's
he's saying
getting a
Onana
C.
C. Papi, you want to give him an A?
No, I didn't say an A, but
B?
like
Let me hear
you
you.
guys.
Let me hear you.
I
See,
still think
Papi,
that
because of you, I'm gonna be in the chat. Let me see if you give them some things that we don't agree
Exactly.
on.
Some
Hey,
fire
we
play.
will see.
We'll
Manju's
be.
gonna be
Let's
there
just
for the
wait. We'll be
game.
in the chat. We'll be in the chat. I
We'll
won't
be
come on
here.
this. We'll
I'll
be
be
in the
here.
chat.
I'll be watching you. I'll be
Hundred
grading you.
percent.
I'm grading you.
100%. Let me see. See,
All
don't get
right,
me wrong.
Professor.
I told you if we lose that game, I won't be pissed for like no more
Oh,
than.
I'm
And it's the
pissed.
same thing, right? I'm not too bothered about the game, but these players, nah, I've had it up with to this to my like they have been up with them,
You
bro.
headed up to here.
Oh, bro, like I've been up with them, bro. I've had it. Like I've had even the players
Nah.
I like, I've had it with them, bro.
Okay. Well, let's hold off on the grades. Big up to everybody that's been here, that's been contributing to this conversation, guys. I want to close up the shop and get a little bit of a break before we do that conversation. So, let's make sure that we are there for that. The event is actually already scheduled, but I think we're past the time already. Somehow this was a 2-hour conversation. But big up to you, Vegeta. Big up to Drex. Big up to Professor Omo. And yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow's lineup is going to be very special, in the words of Yale. We'll also play. We also play 3 days later on Saturday against Burnley. We should have 6 points, but there's too much water in the boat now.
We are sinking, bro. We're sinking, bro.
We are sinking, really, really sinking. Yeah.
I didn't
Anyway,
expect this,
let
bro.
me.
I didn't expect this.
Let,
Towards the end of the season, we're having this much injury. I did not expect it at all, bro.
it's
I never
too much.
expected it at all.
It's too much. But all right, we have an 18-year-old who's really seriously in contention for tomorrow. His name is Lewis Jackson. He's Scottish England. That's his citizenship, and he's a defender that was there on the bench versus Coventry. So I expect him to be in there. That's why I put him in the lineup. So guys, let's hope that tomorrow we can get the win. Shout out to everybody that has been here and that has contributed, and also big up to Mark and Drex, as I said, and Vegeta, and you guys for holding it down. I really appreciate it when I had the power situation go off.
I'll see you just now, bro.
I'll see you just now. I need to just eat a little bit, and then we'll start that stream after, as soon as also Manjas are ready to do that, because he's Mr. Coventry. We have to have Mr. Coventry for that conversation. Shout out to you for hitting the like button and also for being here. All the 24 people that are currently tuned in. I see you guys on Twitter X as well. Retweet as well. Please join us on the YouTube community. Big shout out to all of you guys. And yay, tomorrow is going to be
God
tough.
have mercy upon us.